And welcome everybody here to the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum for our semi-state broadcast. You're listening live from the Coliseum. Dane Filling, joined by Rex Brewer for the 2024 IHSAA Fort Wayne semi-state, hosted this year by the Southside Archers. And Rex, it's going to be a great day for wrestling.
Today, Dane, there's 396 wrestlers trying to make their way to the state finals. And after the first round, it's down to 224, and then those kids have punched their tickets for our road trip next week to Evansville. And we've decided just to embrace the long trip, and it's a road trip. We're going to have a good time, and we just see how many of these Adams County and local area wrestlers that we can get out of here today.
And we've already had a handshake with the commissioner. Commissioner Falcon's here in attendance and here for all the festivities. And Southside.
He just agreed to be on our show next Friday before the state finals start.
That's awesome, and we want to begin the broadcast with our heartfelt condolences to the Southside family. It's a tough week for them to take on this responsibility. They lost a student this week, and I know their administration had an awfully difficult week trying to prepare for doing this for the first time and then dealing with those types of things. So our hearts go out to all of them, but it looks like they've got everything underway. We've got a nice green Southside High School necklace around our necks, and
a lot of black and green in the building, Dane.
We're about ready to go. We've got for those of you who are going to be listening for us all day, we've got a Southside mat on mat number 2. We've got a purple New Haven mat here on 3, and on the outside mats it looks like we have 2 Snyder mats. Those have been stored away since a week or 2 ago when they had the Nationals here in the other area. Kirk Crouch here as part of the officiating crew. One of my favorite parts of this event, Rex, is the session of handshakes and walking around and seeing everybody. Everybody's been spread out, and as the weeks go on, we come together, and then, of course, it culminates all next week on Friday when there are 120, 130 schools represented on Friday afternoon, and we certainly hope that all of our teams in Z-Land are part of that group. When
we took a little look at this tournament, I tuned in to you and your friend Mike and Joe on Guerrilla Radio earlier this week, and you had a late nighter where we went through this and talked about semi-states. There's a lot of wrestling talk and there's a lot of BSing going on, but all in all, it was a good show. And There are multiple weight classes where there are state qualifiers that are going to, state place winners that are going to meet in the ticket round. So one of those kids who won a medal last year will not advance to the state tournament next weekend.
Yeah, and as Joe said in the show, it seems like Fort Wayne kind of always shoots itself in the foot. Obviously, they don't set the brackets as they go. Now, we always talk as if everybody knows exactly what we're talking about all the time, and it probably is worth explaining because I had somebody reach out to me yesterday when we put the preview up, and if you haven't read the preview yet, please jump on WZBD.com.
You want me to do that right now?
And read it. Sure. But when you come out of a regional as a second or a third or a fourth placer, you have a 1 in 3 shot of being in the same pod, the same quarter as one of the other 3 regional champs. And so you have 3 different routes that you can go. And sometimes you draw the guy you want, and sometimes you draw the guy that there's no way you're going to beat. And that's just the way that it is. And in the perfect example, we've talked about it how many times already this week, but look at 190, right? You've got number 1, number 2, number 3 in the semi-state all in the same quarter bracket. Look at 113 with Johns and May.
Yeah.
Those are 2 returning state placers, and likely they're going to wrestle each other in the ticket round, and one of them's going to be done here by lunchtime. That's just how it goes. So
nice title of the article, Dane. Wrestling on Ice, Coliseum spot where dreams die or come true. And I just come in here in a sweatshirt or a coat or something, and I get set up, and I get hot and sweaty, and I take it off, and then the ice, coldness from the ice starts coming up through, and it's like, got to put your sweatshirt back on.
Yeah, the cold always comes through when you're down on the mat, taking pictures, those types of things. But I don't think it really affects the wrestlers all that much. Although I think by the end of the day, these mats have been out here for a while already, probably set up last night. There is a little bit of a chill compared to it being on a gym floor.
To quote a line from John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, kids are resilient.
I love that quote, and I love that movie. Well, Rex, before we get started here on the first matches at 106, we got 2 106-pounders from Adams County. In Loshi and Carr, and we got to remember it's Mr. Carr's 16th birthday today, so we got to make sure we wish him a happy birthday. But before we do that, we're going to play a round of commercials, and we'll be right back after this.
Injured in an accident, need representation in civil, criminal, or family law matters? Call DeVos, Baker, Ainsworth, and Razzo for assistance. Our office has experienced trial lawyers who can guide you through the litigation process and provide you with quality legal service at competitive rates. Call 724-2129 to schedule an appointment with one of our attorneys, or visit our website at devoslaw.com for more information.
Most of us take clean water for granted, but the plain truth is cities work hard to keep our waterways and stormwater sewers as clean as possible. In the field and around the neighborhood, you are the city's eyes. What you casually observe can make a difference. So if you see signs of trouble, including odd odors, unnatural water color, or signs of dumping or spills, please notify the city immediately. Be proactive. Choose to make a difference. Get more ideas on the web at decatorin.org.
Quality dentistry for people of all ages. That's what you'll find at Decatur Dental Services. This is Dr. Taylor Trevere at Decatur Dental Services. We provide a wide range of dental treatment, including preventative, cosmetic, restorative, and reconstructive dentistry. Located at the corner of 224 East and Pickway Road in Decatur, we offer convenient office hours, Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Friday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information about our practice, please find us on Facebook or visit our website at DecaturDentalIN.com.
When you need building materials, you need Arnold Lumber, 425 Winchester Street in Decatur, featuring lumber in a wide choice of sizes, plus doors, windows, roofing, and more. Whether it's a complete new home or remodeling, a new deck or deck repair, a new kitchen or a kitchen update, whether it's an erected or materials-only garage or pole barn package featuring quality metal, free professional designs and estimates. Arnold Lumber provides it all. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Thursday till 4:30 on Friday and 11:30 on Saturday.
At Three Rivers Federal Credit Union, we're focused on empowering you to achieve financial wellness by offering the resources and support you need every step of the way. We're equally committed to bettering lives in our region through volunteerism, community funding and partnerships, college scholarships, and more. give back to the people, places, and ideas that matter most to you. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org. Three Rivers is federally insured by the NCUA.
Rising costs of gas and food putting a strain on your budget? Is your paycheck stretched a little thin? Home and auto insurance rates are on the rise. Maybe it's time to shop around for a lower rate. Give Nick Rumschlag State Farm a call at 260-724-6010 and see if we can save you a few bucks. Don't have time to call? That's okay. You can get a quote 24 hours a day at nickrumschlag.com. You could even stop in our office on North 13th Street in Decatur.
There you have it, wrestling fans. The national anthem has been played, and as soon as these mats dry, we're going to have wrestling. I'm not sure why they waited until 8:30 to mop them, but hey, we're not in charge, Rex. We're just here to tell you what's going on.
Well, they had the fancy mop, more Mr. Bennett. The fancy mop that kind of spreads it out was okay, but the guy that's slinging the big old hallway mop, he put a little too much juice on it, I think.
So we're going to run down here for you everybody who we are following today from Z-Land. There's 20 wrestlers in total from Adams County and 1 from Heritage, or 19 from Adams County, 1 from Heritage, 20 in total. Titus Loshi is at 106 pounds for South Adams. Miles Carr, the birthday boy from Adams Central, at 106. At 113 pounds, Cale Beer from Adams Central. Then we jump to 120, Henry Farote from Belmont. We have no 126-pounders. And then we get to 132 pounds. That's Brayson Shorgen, the freshman from Adams Central. He'll be followed by a pair of 138-pounders, Mav Dubois from Adams Central and Andrew Morales from Heritage. At 144, we have another pair in Colt Bullenbacher from South Adams and Sam Wolpert from Belmont. We'll talk about Sam's change of the bracket later on. At 150, another pair, Blake Luganbill from Belmont, Max Byerly from Adams Central. 2 more at 157 in Isaiah Meyer from South Adams and Gavin Davis from Belmont. At 165, we're down to Duke Myers from Belmont. And at 175, it's Xavier Palacios from the Braves. At 190, Trevor Curry is the last man standing from Z-Land. And at 215, we have Keegan Martin and Keegan Bloom. And then at 285, it's Zach Worm and Grady Baker. Those are the 20 boys that we are following today. And Rex, if you notice in the story there, it's a little bit about the girls there too. There are 5 girls left in this year's state tournament. They're listed for you on there, 5 girls that we're very much familiar with from our coverage earlier in the year, and one of them is in front of us right now, and that's Juliana Ocampo.
So, Dane, I'm sure that the boss would want us to also mention that there's a couple of Jay County guys that we've seen all season long that we're keeping an eye on, and Tony Wood, who probably is the odds-on favorite here at 138 today, along with Cody Riles, who had a great weekend last weekend, and a couple other guys mixed in there, but the boss will want us to talk about those young men as well.
And the boss is next to us over here to the left, so if you are a Jay County fan, you can always tune in for their matches on WPGW as well. And, of course, as we get whittled down on our list of guys, we expand our coverage to the guys that you're familiar with. When an East Noble guy's in the ticket round and there's nobody else to call, we've got that match for you too. But looks like Titus Loshi is going to be on the far mat over there. Josh Howard doing a little bit of mat cleaning over there, I see, a little bit of drying. Needs that circle broom on the stick that they use in the lane in basketball, you know.
So, Dane, I did some looking at other semi-states when you're talking about the girls that are still wrestling. In an interesting couple of quarter brackets down at Newcastle, Heather Krall looks to be the favorite to come out of her quarter and punch her ticket to state. And then another state finalist, Kendall Moe, also in the other one. It looks like she has a pretty good draw. We could have 2 girls wrestling in the semis down there. One of them is a 100-pound girl state champion. The other is a 105-pound girl state champion. And we saw Heather Krall in her championship match of the girls. She is amazing. She blew through that girls bracket like nobody's business.
And don't forget the 2 girls up at East Chicago, and Joy Cantu and Isabel Kaplan. So great to see, and we're certainly going to be rooting for all of them to have success today. Ocampo's going to be up on mat 3. We see Jensen Boyd over here on mat 2. Lots of familiar faces. Rex, as I mentioned on Monday on the Guerrilla Radio show, there's not a whole lot of guys that we collectively, the two of us, haven't seen yet this year. There's only a handful of kids that I haven't seen, most of them coming out of that Peru regional, and a couple of guys from Goshen, but we've seen just about every one of these kids.
Yeah, and it was great that Joe and Mike had you guys on, because Mike kind of knows the region up there, and you kind of know this area down here, and that was a long night for us. I mean, I didn't have to get up too awful early in the morning, but you were up there kind of late. I was just kind of following along, but a lot of good talk on there. I don't think, you have a pretty good script for us on High School Wrestling Weekly, and their script lets them run a little bit wild, a little bit loose, get a little bit long.
Yeah, it was a fun night, and there'll be lots more on Guerrilla Radio here coming up over the next few days. Indiana Matt, one of our supporters on WZBD, and of course, a lot of people probably don't know, but Joe Caprino is part of the Z team and has been since March, as he is a big helper on WZBD.com. And we've got our photographers here today, so please jump on the website later this weekend, and you can find a lot of pictures and content. And we're hopefully going to pull some interviews today throughout the day. It's always, you got to watch. You don't want to break a kid's mindset, right, when they're getting prepared for their next match. But we are underway over there, as it looks like Titus Loshi and Fleshman are underway. Chuck Fleshman in on a double leg, and Titus holding on to those ankles. And kids have gotten so much better at that in the last couple years than they used to.
He's going to get stuck.
Loshi is nearly stuck trying to scramble out of it. He still hasn't given up the takedown. Now Fleshman turns into him. Now these two wrestled at the ECIC. Fleshman, I think, reached the championship match but lost to Byram, if I remember right. Byram's been really good for Jay County here in the last couple of weeks. He impressed us at the ACAC.
He will have maybe a tough ticket round, as here's Juliano Ocampo right in front of us, as Byram and Ocampo, if they make it through their first round, will meet in the ticket round, and Ocampo starts out with a quick takedown and a little snap down, as she is wrestling against Hunter Duncan of North Miami.
Fleshman's got an arm barred over there on Loshi. Loshi trying to spin out of it.
Ocampo with
trying to get around.
Ocampo with a 12-second pin, Dane.
Oh, there's the fall. Fleshman advances by fall over Titus Loshi, and his freshman season comes to an end. But, talking about the expectations that they had for Titus coming into his freshman year, I'd say this has been an outstanding year. He's pulled off some big wins for them in duels, and Titus bows out. And that brings us immediately to Griffin Byram here, as he's going to have Ocampo in the ticket round. And if you're unfamiliar and you've never been to a semi-state, they do have it structured based on mats. So your opponent is the one who wrestles before or after you on the same mat, and then you'll have your ticket round match on that same mat.
Number 1 state-ranked and semi-state ranked Jensen Boyd of Delta is now wrestling against Carter Shego of Angola, and he has a 12-6 lead right now, a strength of 6 takedowns and let-ups. As Byron no score in his match right now, as it has just started, but Ocampo, Dane, gets a takedown, locks up a cradle, and gets a 12-second fall.
Very impressive. Of course, she's been to the state finals before. And looking to do it again. Last year, she had an incredible semi-state, very competitive. Byram gives up the opening takedown there. That's interesting.
Kind of strange. He's wrestling against another guy who has Patriots down the side of his uniform too, isn't it?
Panthers.
Panthers.
I saw the PA, and I thought the same thing.
That's
a new Prairie Heights singlet. Now Byram trying to hit a switch and come around for a reversal.
I parked right next to the Brett Smith Prairie Mobile on the way in here.
Ocampo's been a qualifier the last 2 years. That's what I thought. I wanted to verify before I said it. Jensen Boyd has a 16-6 lead at the end of the second period over here, and they are still waiting for the mat to dry on mat 4, which always creates interesting scenarios.
Tell you
You
that.
hope at this level of the tournament, you hope that as a coach you can coach one match at a time and you don't fall into the trap of having two guys going at the same time, because that makes it all the more difficult. But when you get backed up like this and you get a backlog, that sometimes happens.
Well, mat number 1 down there, they had used the heavy-handed mat cleaner. It was the big old style. Oh,
There's the fall. Byram comes around and gets the pin. So that sets up a great ticket round match between Ocampo and Byram. And we also should point out, because they deserve credit as well, Belmont sophomore Finley Freet is running track wrestling here right in front of us on mat 3, following in her grandmother's footsteps. Becky Rubel is working on mat 4, as she's done for at least a decade.
they must have moved her because they had her right in front of us here. I told her we had our eyes on her, so put Finley in there instead.
Finally underway over here on mat 4. Rex Moore is a potential ticket round opponent if Miles Carr can get past Cole Carper.
Hey, Dane, this is nice this week. Mats 1, 2, 3, 4 are in line with track wrestling.
That's good. If we were sitting on the other side, we wouldn't be that way.
Like Bob Euchre says, if they ever turn this stadium around, I'm in the front row.
Bob Euchre just had a birthday last week. He is a national treasure.
You know, if baseball catching doesn't work, go to comedy.
Jensen Boyd is your winner, and he advances, the state's #1 ranked wrestler. We've got a new set of security people that are trying to figure out how closely do we want to monitor all of this.
Well, there was a big crowd there for the first couple of matches, and I think they've did a good job of thinning it down so we can see. You know, a lot of times you'll get a cop standing in the way. You know, you yell at him and say, "Hey, officer, get out of my way."
They're talking about it right now in front of us. Let's get these people out of the way.
Jay LeMay now wrestling right in front of us here as he is taking on Caden Braden of Concord, and that will most likely, hopefully, be the opponent of Levi Johns from Bluffton. John suffered his first loss this season last week in the finals against Mr. Bollinger. And Mr. Bollinger, as tough as Levi has been all season long, Mr. Bollinger handled him very easily last week in the finals.
Undefeated Rex Moore advances. He was the champion at the Peru Regional, and that'll bring up Miles Carr, the birthday boy.
I shook Mr. Moore's hands and said, "Congratulations, there's another Rex in the building. There's not a lot of us, not a lot of Jimmys and Billies and Bobs, but not a lot of Rexes."
Cole Carper spent some time talking to his mother at the Al Smith. She sat right next to us. And as I mentioned in the preview, these two boys kind of have a similar build. Miles has gotten a lot taller in the last year, so he's got a little bit of height on Carper. He's in. Carper is on a single leg right now. Carr trying to keep his hips down. Carper switching off to a double. Carr counters though, lifts. He's got Carper on his back there for a count. Gets the opening takedown. Great start by Miles Carr, but now Carper catches an arm and he's got a reversal and he's got Carr on his back. That was quick. Carr needs to belly out of there. Carper's got good hold of both of those arms.
Dane, did you have to pick up one of their brackets that had the officials' names on it?
I did not. There, Carr gets to his belly. He's going to give up, it looks like two near fall, sorry. Two near fall. That'll make it 4-2.
Jalen Sawyer May with a 10-0 lead right in front of us here. There's a Columbia City wrestler with a win. That is Ian Beery at 106 with a win for Columbia City down there as he advances.
Casey Broadley of the Cowan Blackhawks in front of us here. Now Miles with the reversal, he's got a cradle locked up. Carper's arm is out right there.
I can't see the commissioners in the way. Do I tell the cop to go make the commissioner get out of my way?
No, I'll call it for you. Miles gives up on the cradle, but he's in top position, 40 seconds left. Score is 4-4. He's trying to lock up another cradle, but Carper gets his arm out. And he can use that. He's got him stacked up. He's flat. He's stuck. Yes. 1 minute and 35 seconds. Miles Carr advances to the ticket round. How about that? Happy 16th birthday to Miles. Now, Mom called him Milo. I don't know if that will embarrass him if we call him that on the radio or not. But
well,
that sets up
his match with Rex Moore, undefeated at 33-0 now.
But those are the kind of matches, Rex, where you you make a name for yourself, right?
Yeah.
You got an undefeated kid who's probably looking completely past you, probably doesn't even think that he's going to wrestle you in the ticket round, probably watches your match and think, good, the other kid won. Now I've got it easier. And maybe our photographer will end up in Evansville. Rex is telling Casey Bradley to go tell the commissioner to move out of the way.
I didn't want to do it.
So we got our first winner in the morning round here, and it's Miles Carr. He advances to the ticket round. And Rex, while I think we have a break. No, Levi Johns is up now. Johns up now, taking on Braden Jude from Leo.
Johns is in on a real nice single leg. He's got his head on the outside. He changes off to a double, and they're going to pick him up, switch off, change Barzagar, steps through on a trip. Johns has caught his opponent between his legs there, and he's got him up, trying to work up for a half Nelson, take him to his back. Johns doing a good job not letting him squirm back out and get the legs uncrossed. Johns is going to try and power him up right up to his shoulder.
Jude's teammate over there, Jyler Gould, advances with a 4-3 win over Oak Hill's Manny Mora.
So Johns just keeps the one leg and turns it into a Turk and has his opponent on his back. Jimmy Russell, the official on the mat, is counting near fall right now. So Johns is going to go up 5-0 here.
Rex, I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine and a longtime listener of WZBD, and that's Mr. Bill Carpenter. Bill, I spoke to him last night, and he said he wasn't going to make it up here tonight, but he prints off his brackets. He has his clipboard, and he sits next to the radio all day and listens to us and fills out his brackets. So very cool, and we want to thank Bill for tuning in to us on WZBD.
Caleb Salivar of Wawasee at 113 gets a fall, and he advances to the next round.
Kind of stacked Shannon up there. Shannon from Western. We'll try to keep you alerted when a regional champ falls in this first round. So far, they're 5-0. Up now, Cale Beer, and he's taking on Abram Swathwood. And man, Swathwood has had a heck of a freshman season, as has Cale Beer. And Beer trying to fight off a single leg right now on the side of the mat, on the edge of the mat. Swathwood had a whizzer for a while. Beer picks up a single leg, trying to keep his feet in bounds. The commissioner is directly in our sight, and Beer takes Swathwood to his back for a moment. Now he's got a near side cradle locked up, Rex.
He's got that cross leg cradle in there too. Makes it even tougher.
It's a 2-point takedown, and he's still got it locked up, we think. Kurt Crouch, Robert Falcons directly in our line of sight. Now the official too, and Beer's got him on his back. He's getting near fall. Beer's got him locked up. He's getting him turned. Now we got him out of the way. Still on his back, Rex.
Hey, you might be the commissioner, but you're in my way.
We're trying to work here.
We're trying to work.
Levi Johns leads 12-0. It's going to be 5-0 now, Beer. He's going to want to try to finish it here. He's still got that, like you said, that cross-leg cradle. Swathwood just trying to hold on, but he's still got 35 seconds.
Swathwood gave Giuliano Kemper only loss this season when she's at 13.
Swathwood had a great Al Smith, beat Salazar twice, I believe. And Salazar's over here salivating, if you like the pun.
There's father right in front of us here, the coach.
Because he's not going to want to wrestle Swathwood again. He's got him on his back again. He loses the head, and now Beer's going to come out the back. He's going to get his 3 near fall and have a 5-0 lead to defend here.
John's now up 12-0, and he's got his man turned in a tilt.
That's going to set up Bowen Keith here as Johns finishes up the tech fall, 15-0.
So the 106s are done. They are all set.
So we go to the second period now. Cale Beer with a fantastic first period. Let's see if he can parlay that into 4 more minutes and a victory. And it would be the biggest victory of his career so far.
We got New Haven's Carrington Cooper on mat number 1 with Zach Reno Westdale.
A little bit of a throw by Swathwood out of desperation, and he catches the head of Beer. Beer trying to belly out. No takedown yet. Still facing. Now Swathwood has an arm trap behind.
Jimmy Russell.
5-2 now. Swathwood with the takedown. He's got that arm barred behind. Beer needs to turn around and face and get his arm back underneath him.
Cole Henkel of Goshen wrestling on mat number 2 against Braylon McIntyre. Tanner Tishner of Western wrestling against Bowen Keith of Cowan on mat number 1, and Tishner with a 2-0 lead now.
Swathwood trying to wrap up what we call a sights pin. He's got that arm trapped behind. Beer still on his knees. Still has his arm trapped behind him. There he loses the wrist and the hold. Limp arm out of there is going to be a reversal maybe. Instead, Swathwood recovers. Stays in control. He trails 5-2 though. 45 seconds left in the second period. We fall into this trap all the time, Rex. We watch the far mat and we lose track of what's going on the other 3. Right now it's just Cale Beer on the mat. Up next is probably going to be Henry Ferrote. See, Ferrote is going to be on mat 1 over there.
Aiden Bollinger.
We're still two matches away from Ferrote over there, so we're good.
Aiden Bollinger of Delta with a quick fall and 257, so he advances, and he is number 1 ranked.
Swathwood trying to wrap up a cradle. Beer breaks a hold. Beer's just going to hold on to that leg for the last 2 seconds. He's going to go into the third period with his choice at 5-2. Coach Bobby Perry says, let's go down. Avoid that cradle. I think Swathwood is potential. Oh, Swathwood's going to let him up.
Makes it 6-2 now.
From what I know of Swathwood, having seen him a couple times, very dangerous from his feet. One of those guys who can hit that 5-point move more often than some. Beer now. Oh, that's a takedown by Swathwood?
He's got the leg in.
Beer still holding on to the leg. Swathwood just wrenching on the head and the shoulder. No near fall yet. Beer's neck's going to be hurting, though, I can tell you that. Beer now in on a single leg.
Kids are resilient, Dane.
That's right. Trying to turn the corner. He lifts Swathwood up. He still leads by 2, Cale Beer does.
I just camp out down there.
Yep. Let the clock run. That's exactly what Coach Landis is telling him. Coach Curry up in the seats. Landis and Perry in the corner. Beer still holding on to the leg that he's had the entire period. And he turns Swathwood. Swathwood rolls out. 1 escape. That makes it 7-4. Rex, this would be 2 huge wins for Adams Central to start the day.
Down to 48 seconds to pull this off.
They're on their feet. Here we go. Beer with a nice shot, deep shot. And he'll happily let that run out some clock. Swathwood trying to latch on. 35 seconds left.
That's a good 20-second time suck.
And that's a quick stalemate. Probably, for Beer's sake, could have lasted a little bit longer. Back underway. Beer's shot blocked. Swathwood comes around the back. Beer blocks with the arm. He can give up a takedown. He just can't give up 2. Still holding on to the leg. 20 seconds left. Beer advancing on the leg now. Swathwood trying to power half him over, but he didn't even have the takedown yet. 12 seconds left. Beer needs to hold on. 10 seconds left. 5. He's still holding on to the leg. 2, 1. Cale Beer with a big upset. Takes out number 4 in the semi-state and number 15 in the state, Abram Swathwood, by a score of 7-4. There was all that cradle at the beginning, Rex. That 5-point lead You can't spot somebody in this at this level, a 5-point lead, and expect them to not be defensive the rest of the match.
Tanner Tishner takes out Bowen Keith from Cowan. So Western advances one. That is a 120-pound match.
Okay, Rex, with a little bit of break here, we're going to play a set of ads, and we'll be right back after this.
Hey, do you know when and where we can recycle in Adams County?
Well, I know you can recycle from 8 to 4 weekdays and Saturday 8 to noon at the transfer station next to Golden Meadows.
Okay, where else?
In Decatur, behind D&D Marathon on the east side of town on Thursdays. Mondays at Simon Manufacturing, 27 South in Bern. And in Monroe on the third Tuesday at the fairgrounds. Plus, you can always get the latest info at adamscountyswmd.com.
Thanks.
Don Myers Plumbing and Heating in Bern is your American Standard home comfort dealer. American Standard has been in business for more than 100 years and welcomes Don Myers Plumbing and Heating of Bern as one of their independent dealers. Don Myers Plumbing and Heating and American Standard will provide your home or business with energy-efficient heating and cooling equipment, saving you money. Don Myers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling at the east edge of Bern on Adams County Road 000, your American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Welcome back here to the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum.
Hey, Dane, we've got Norwell's Hunter Douglas with a 2-1 lead down here, 4-1 lead now on mat number 4, and he is wrestling against Colin Tarleton from Oak Hill. Oak Hill brought in a bunch of kids here today. We had Coach Andrew King on the show last week, and they had a great regional.
Over on the far mat for us, mat 1, where Henry Farrote will be up next. Carrington Cooper, the Carroll Regional Champion, leads 6-2 over Zach Reno. Reno was the young man who eliminated Belmont's Ethan Curtis last Saturday morning. So Cooper is going to advance there. He'll take on the winner of the next match, which is Ian McVicker from Mississinawa and Keelan Fuller from East Noble. After that, it will be Blake Byerly and Cameron Baker from Garrett before Henry Farrote wrestles.
And Dane, on mat number on 113-pound match, we have set up that key matchup between Jalen Sawyer May of Kokomo and Levi Johns. May with a 15-0 tech fall and Levi Johns with a tech fall as well. So that's 2 state place winners that will be facing each other in the tick around.
That's going to be one that draws a lot of attention from the eyes. And looking around, Rex, there are a lot of people here. I'm impressed with the crowd this early in the morning, and there are a lot of people who, you know, if you are here to watch a 215 or a 285, you know you don't have to get here till darn near 11 o'clock at the rate that this goes, because there just aren't as many falls. You know, you think back to the first round at sectional and the first round at regional. In a lot of those regionals, it's 50-75% falls in the first round, as you really eliminate that bottom half of kids who just barely qualified. But when you get to this point, everybody knows how much is on the line.
Once again, as Dane said, Byerly is up on mat number 1 on deck. That's a 120-pound match.
Man, Cale Beer, that's just not one, you know, and I made my predictions, and I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong. That is not one that I saw. Obviously, we were very impressed with Swarthwood on his victory over Giuliano Campo, and as I mentioned, his performance at the Al Smith. But
well, Jimmy Lynn said that Swarthwood caught Ocampo in a headlock and got her down 5-0, and she crawled back, and I think ended up being like 8-5, 8-6, something like that. But once again, she got behind early and couldn't come back, just like Mr. Swarthwood found out here in this match against Beer.
Douglas leads 13-1. Douglas was my pick to come out of that quarter bracket. He will advance to take on the winner of Timmy Rocha from New Haven or Aiden Hartman from Jimtown. One single 113 match left before we get to Henry Farrote's weight. And while we do that, let's go ahead and play another round of commercials, and we'll be right back after this.
For the past 90 years, Smith Brothers has built a solid reputation by providing quality furniture that lasts for generations. They continue to employ the best construction techniques and components available in the industry and offer frame and fabric styles to satisfy every taste from transitional to traditional and all stops between. Sitting is believing. Test one of their recliners to see how quality engineering makes them stand out from other leading manufacturers. Smith Brothers of Bern. Feel the difference quality makes.
When faced with the difficult task of making arrangements for your loved one, many emotions and questions arise. What would they want me to do if they were here? Where is the money coming from? How much should I spend? Do they want burial or cremation? The staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home can help you navigate these tough questions. Make your wishes known and allow us to make sure that your wishes are carried out. Call Ryan Hershey or Eric Zelt at 260-724-7167 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back here to the Coliseum for our YouTube broadcast of the opening round.
Very happy Johnny Johnson from Norwell just walked by, as Hunter Douglas was a Tech Fall winner by a score of 18-2 down here on mat number 4 as he advances to the next round. And that'll set him up to take on the winner of Timmy Roca from New Haven, 34-11, and Aiden Hartman of Jimtown, who's a 10th grader at 26-6.
Of course, we want to thank all of our sponsors for their support of our broadcast today as we continue to line up our ads here on the YouTube channel. Just an update, if you are more prone to listen to the radio, we will be on the radio for this round eventually. Steve Gagel has some housekeeping to do once the basketball coaches show is over, but eventually for the end of this round, you'll be able to listen to us, same feed, whether you listen on the radio or on YouTube. And then when we get to the ticket round, we'll be on 92.7 FM the entire time. If, by chance, we have another internet blackout last week and you can't hear us on the radio, it's always good to just double-check the YouTube channel, because that's our alternative, that's our backup, and sometimes that's the way we go.
Because technically we do not need the station to run YouTube.
Don't tell him that, Rex. He's probably not listening right now.
It's not a must. Let's put it that way.
So Sean Harris up right now on Reed Schaefer. Harris was very impressive at the NE8 at 120 pounds. He finished ahead of both Henry Ferrote and Hunter Douglas. Remember, those two wrestled for third and fourth.
East Noble's Keelan Fuller for the win down there by fall on mat number 1 at 113.
That sets up an all NE8 ticket round match there between Fuller and Cooper. Ranked number 9 and 10 in the semi-state. So somebody's going to get in at 113 at a discounted price. And we have another East Noble wrestler up now at 120 pounds. That's Blake Byerly. And for Henry Ferrote, he's already major decisioned Blake Byerly, the regional champ from Goshen this season. But you can't worry about him right now because he's got to beat Braden Raber first from Connequa. That match will be up after Byerly and Cameron Baker of Garrett.
Right now, Dane, team score is starting to tally up a little bit here. Delta with 7.5 points, Central with 6 points, and then a host of people with 4 points behind them.
Another Delta wrestler, Cade Jackson, up on the mat. And Rex, I think this is a huge match at 120. I would say the winner of this one between Correct and Jackson is the ticket round. And that's no offense to Harris, who I just told you looked really, really good at the NE8. But I think these are the two best wrestlers in this quarter, and they're facing off right now.
And they're number 2 and number 3 in this semi-state. Jackson is a 10th grader. He's 30-6, ranked number 15 overall in the state. And Correct from North Miami is a junior, 33-3, and he is 22nd in the state. And Mr. Jackson wrestles with Mr. Boyd and Mr. Bollinger all day long, and that cannot do anything but make you that much better. Josh Medvesic gives him the control with Mr. Jackson with that Merkel situation, or a knife throw for you old schoolers like me. So that gives Jackson a 2-0 lead. prancing, pacing back and forth in front of us here is Mr. Braden Daniels from Union City. Getting ready to go as he is up next here on mat number 3. As he'll be wrestling against Hahn. That Jay County Regional has some pretty good guys coming out of there. Daniels with just 2 losses, and Cody Rowles, who took him out in the finals. Rowles up in the top half of the bracket, Daniels down in the bottom, and he will be wrestling against Will Hahn of Northwood. Daniels ranked 4 in this Fort Wayne semi-state, Hahn numbered 9, so that's 30-8 versus 34-2.
Rex, I honestly think our regional could take 3 guys to state out of that group. I really do. We'll find out. That's the fun in all of it. Is we talked about this earlier in the week. As a wrestling fan, so many people approach this weekend discussing a number, right? Everybody talks about how many. How many is my team going to get out? How many is our conference going to get out? How many is our regional? And a lot of people, they come to the Coliseum with a number in their mind, and then they ride that number all the way through the ticket round, and then that's where their satisfaction comes from. I said we were going to get 3, we got 3. We get 4, what a great day.
That's just bonus money.
Doesn't matter which 4 it is, as long as you exceed your number.
I always hate that when people ask you, so how many is so-and-so going to get out? It's like, I don't know. I'm not doing the wrestling. Somebody else has to do the hard work.
That is true.
Jackson and Correct down here, 4-2 is the score with Jackson in the lead.
Hard to say enough good things about this North Miami program. It's wild what they did. They used to be a team that had 5 or 6 guys wrestling at sectional just a few years ago. And now they've exploded onto the scene, both in the girls' side of things and the boys' side of things. Placed high at 1A team state and just having a great season.
Yeah, they have a good quantity of girls in their team too. They had one of the larger teams. Our first girls meet of the season, our first dual meet of the season down at Jay County, where North Miami brought in 9 or 10 girls, and they had a couple quality girls. I think they had some state place winners too.
Give a shout out to Ron Dahl, who's at home with his dog Lambo, listening. Ron is excited about the Starfire's chances to return to the state finals. The last time we saw a Starfire on the mat was the year that A.J. Dahl made it to the state finals, Ron's son. Still playing a little college baseball, I think.
Cade Jackson working on a takedown, kind of a scramble situation here against Correct. 4-3 is the score, and Correct's going to come up out of that scramble. Maybe. Correct looking for something. It's 16 seconds left, and they're still in a scramble. There's no control here yet. Correct has his leg tangled up there, and that's a good call by Medvesic to do a no call there. That's where it's going to stop after 2 periods, 4-3.
Getting updates from around the state. Penn lost a state-ranked wrestler from their team with sickness. Didn't wrestle today at 106, Aiden Diaz.
Dane, you said you reached out and could not get any answers from Delta, but Delta had a young man that dropped out at 144 who defeated Sam Wolpert last week for 3rd and 4th in Colton Ronimus. And Ronimus out of the tournament, they moved Sam down into that bracket at 144. That gives Sam a lot better draw because he was wrestling #1 ranked Easton Doster, still undefeated at the top bracket, and that puts in Corey Brown of Monroe Central. And Sam moves down to the bottom, and Sam's got he's still got a tough draw, but it's much easier than it was before.
Certainly. I mean, it's a game changer for Sam, and like Coach Myers said at practice yesterday, you know, it's only a break if you take advantage of it. And, you know, and I think that's what Coach Myers was trying to get through to Sam was, now you got to seize that opportunity and you got to run with it. You got to make it your big break.
You know, you were throwing words around carpe diem. There you go.
There you go.
Seize the day.
Always a lesson in linguistics.
Yeah, and usually I come back with question marks like, I don't know what that means. We have a Snyder wrestler down here on mat #1. That's Alex That's Carter Krause of Snyder. He's tied up 3-3 with Alex Ousley from Mechaniqual, and that match is at 126, and it is still in the first period, though.
We will have another all NE8 ticket round match between Hunter Douglas and Timmy Roca at the bottom of the 120 bracket, as Roca advances 7-0 with the win over Aiden Hartman from Jimtown. We are about 75 seconds away from Henry Farrote. Oh, a big headlock. A big headlock by Jackson. I bet all of a sudden Correct comes around and gets a reversal. Oh, no, they were out of bounds. They were out of bounds. I never heard the whistle. Probably because I got headphones on. Josh Howard over there monitoring things in the suit.
I told Josh, I told him, I said, I thought he did a great job last week of running interference. He goes, yeah, it was a lot easier for that regional. He said that those officials made my job easier than the week before. Kurt Crouch also got the jacket on today, and he and Josh Howard are the two guys that kind of run interference, so his coaches at the bench.
Remind me again, Rex, I forget the assistant referee there, number 4. What's his name?
Yep, that's him.
I can't remember his name. He's done state finals before, but
Steve something or other.
We'll get it eventually. Over there, it's 7-1. Byerly leads Baker.
It's going to do it. Kate Jackson's your winner over Correct.
Big win there for Delta. And we got an injury time over there now.
And let's see, who won that match between Harris and Leo? Maybe they haven't wrestled it yet.
Ron Dahl telling me that AJ is teammates with Parker Bates. A lot of wrestling talk on the bus on the way to ball games. And they're playing outside today.
Well, you could have played outside yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous. I had the day off and went to the movies.
Now we have another NE8 matchup right in front of us as Drew Walden and Jason Prow are wrestling in the first round at 126 pounds. Prow has had moments where he's looked unbeatable this year. So don't count him out even if Walden takes an early lead.
His teammate Hunter Douglas advances with a tech fall down at 120 at the bottom.
Of note for Belmont fans as Henry Farrote looks on anxiously with his teammates and his uncle Sean next to him. Blake Byerly leads this one 7-1, but he's in considerable pain and just ended his injury time. He's wearing one of those shoulder wraps that have become so common and we've been talking about the last couple weeks. But that, you know, for Farrote, he's looking at that thinking, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. I'll take a little bit of pain from my opponent in the next round.
I just wish I would have invested in those shoulder braces. They're everywhere, Dane. I also wish I would have had one back in 1981. I could have used one.
Your winner on mat 3 here is Hickson Love. He beats Nolan Butcher at 126 pounds.
Brings up Braden Daniels right in front of us here.
Prow tries to hit a headlock here to pull the upset victory against Walden. Tishner won by fall, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tech fall, I think.
Okay, so 7-1. Blake Byerly takes the victory and advances to the ticket round, and that brings up Henry Farrote. And Rex, take this one away.
Henry is on mat number one down there, as far away as we can actually see. He's wrestling against a Lakeland wrestler. Henry in his navy with candy stripe, red and white stripes on the side.
Mechaniqual. They got the exact same color scheme, but it's Mechaniqual.
So we are underway here. Whistle blows. This is Jeremy Akers is official on a mat, number 9. Henry's still kind of working his way around. Doesn't want to go to a tie just yet. Just 15 seconds gone on the first period. Raber drops down. Henry takes a shot on a single leg. Misses the attack. Now Raber's in on a single leg. Hits a little tilt. Henry's able to whizzer out of that. Now Henry comes out front. Sucker drags out. Catches a leg of his own on a reshot. Henry's in good position here. He's got that cross leg as Raber's reached over the top. Henry gets the takedown. So Henry gets a starting takedown here. Sneaks around behind. He's up 2-0 with 1:19 left to go here.
And Henry's been really good on top all year long.
Runs a tight waist, working that tilt, has a tilt over. He has him in a near fall situation. Akers is counting him off. He's going to get a 5er here as he's got that locked up tight. As Raber comes out, and it's a 3. 5-0 is the score now. Henry up top.
Now, Rex, on that move, is that one where you get your counts, you get your 3 points, and then you ditch it?
You come back
hold
up,
on to it?
You come up top, you control them, then you change off.
You are exposing yourself a little bit.
You come up and switch sides and change the pinning situation and tilt him again. You just need to come up and break it so it's a different pinning situation and tilt him again. So Henry starts in top position here with 57 seconds left to go. Did a good job of riding, putting the shoulder right in the middle of his opponent's back, driving him down. Got a couple of drifters down here on the floor in my way. Henry running an overhook here, a chicken wing. He's running that chicken wing pretty tough. Trying to get him turned over here.
Braden Daniels taking a 2-0 lead.
Hey, sir, can you do me a favor? Tell those 2 guys in T-shirts to get out of the way. Blue shirts right there. There's guys in blue shirts.
Ferrote leading 5-0.
Now he's running that chicken wing again. He's got about 21 seconds here to go. Doing a good job of riding that chicken wing. Is a good time waster. Now he runs that arm pretty tough. Raber comes up to his base. Henry's going to run it. Now he goes far side half and maybe turn him here with 10 seconds left to go. Trying to get him turned up. Raber doing a good job of keeping his legs back there, fighting him off. 4 seconds left to go. Henry's not going to be able to get him turned here as time expires, but Henry's going to take a 5-0 lead into the second period here at 120 pounds.
Dominating period there by Ferrote.
Choice goes to
Daniels. He's got Hahn on his back. That's Troy Hahn's son. I don't know if you know that. He gets the ball.
Daniels at 26 advances.
I got to think that Braden Daniels wins that next match against Love from Marion.
Daniels down here. Henry loses a headgear. Has to come back and get that adjusted.
He sends Ron Jubal running across the ice to get a backup.
We're on our feet neutral here with 1:43 left to go. Henry drops down to one knee. Takes a shot, fakes a shot. Fakes another shot, low ankle single. Now he fakes one side, goes the other way, and Henry's in on a nice single leg here. Traps that ankle. Eats a crossface for his troubles as Raber's able to force him back out of there. Raber's out in a front headlock trying to bulldog Henry. Henry's going to drive into that. Work his way up into the single here with 1:17 left to go, and Henry's going to drive him out of bounds. Come back to his feet neutral, no change. Henry with a 5-0 lead here, 1:15 to go, period 2. And Henry with a bloody nose. Imagine that, Dane.
Neil Mosier up over here against Cameron Sentner. Mosier suffered his first loss of the season last week. Ty Linzer about to get a fall here against Jackson Kitchen in front of us on mat 3.
I talked to Coach Shepard, and he said that they had a very dismal sectional, and it didn't set them very well up for regional. He said he's got 5 guys here today. He said 3 studs, and he said he's going to make some noise because his studs are studs. You know, he's got the #1 ranked wrestler at 157, and he's got a couple of guys down low in Tishner and Linzer that are just dominant guys in the little weights. Henry has the bloody nose fixed. He's way back up here. That's not a lunch ticket, Dane, but it'll do.
It'll do.
Thank you, Pat. A couple of candies for us. So they're on their feet neutral here with 1:05 left to go here. They make their way to the edge of the mat. Ferrote has his heels on the mat. Ferrote trying to circle his way back into the center. Henry sets up a shot, takes a fake. He has Raber down on one knee. 52 seconds left to go. I did not see who won the toss and who chose neutral in that last period. It's probably not Mr. Ferrote because he rode Raber pretty hard after he got that takedown in the first period. 37 seconds left to go. Ferrote pretty much standing his ground on the edge of the mat. Raber doing a lot of tapping, not a lot of action there. Jeremy Akers says, hey, get to work, guys. Raber doing a lot of hand fighting up top, no shooting. He's pretty much content to let Henry shoot on him, and Henry with a 5-0 lead, he's content to stay where he's at. Henry fakes a shot, gets Raber to make an advance. There's a Cowan wrestler getting a pin there on mat 2.
That's Jackson Bradley.
who's the class of this field, I think, with a fall. Bradley is at 32.
Yep, throw in on a double leg now. Oh, that was the end of the period.
So Bradley advances with a fall. Remains undefeated at 30-0. Henry, I thought he had blood time there, but he goes back. So now it's the final period. It must have been Henry's choice, took neutral. Now it's going to put Rayburn down. Henry did a good job of riding for it. Let's see how long he can hang on here. Caution on the top man, that is, or the bottom man, that is Rayburn. Jumped the gun a little bit. Henry ties on. Rayburn tries to stand up. Henry breaks him down to his side. Henry with a nice tight waist. Rayburn with his head down, trying to get an ankle free. Tries to work his way up, and Henry breaks him down and puts a chicken wing on that left side. Henry drops down to a far knee, ankle far knee. Rayburn trying to switch out of this, and Henry's doing a good job of staying with him. Henry keeps his shoulder right in him. Henry drops down to a single leg, gives him an escape. 5-1's the score now. Minute 25 left to go in this third period here. Rayburn was not eager to shoot on Henry, and Henry with a 5-1 lead can stand here and let Rayburn dance around. Doesn't have to worry about making an attack. Henry's in a catbird seat here. Rayburn drops down to one knee. Rayburn's just been content to tap on Henry's head. Hasn't set up any takedowns of his own. He just wants to be a defensive warrior here with 58 seconds left to go. There's a shot from Rayburn. It's a double leg, and he's all stretched out, and Henry's doing a good job of sprawling out on him. 48 seconds left to go here. Akers looking at maybe a stalemate here. Henry's content to let that run, and there's a stalemate called by the official. Back to the center with 41 seconds left to go. Period at number 3. Henry fakes a shot. Rayburn tries to hit a little super duck, and Henry catches him on his hip, and Henry slides in and gets a takedown. So Henry has a 7-1 lead, but Rayburn gets a reversal, and Henry flattens out with 30 seconds left to go. Rayburn tries to put the boots in. Throat, bellies out. Rayburn comes out front, going to cut him loose. Now tries to go out and bulldog him. Henry breaks free again. 16 seconds left to go. Henry's on the edge of the mat, and Rayburn pushes out, and Henry's going to pick up a stalling warning. It's going to be neutral. Henry has to adjust his headgear. 13 seconds left to go here. Henry with an 8-3 lead here as Rayburn just cut him loose. Henry just needs to stay out of the big move. He can get on his horse and run. Rayburn takes a shot. Henry's in on it, and Henry takes him right to his back. Caught him with an over and under, just put him right to his back and gets the fall. Big points with 2 seconds left to go. Rayburn just shut down, and Henry with a fall and gets the bonus points as well.
5 minutes and 58 seconds for Farouk, and he gets another match with Blake Byerly as the NE8 is doing well here in the opening rounds.
Bonus points with 2 seconds left, Dane, are huge.
And Rex with that. Play a round of commercials, and we'll be right back with Brace and Shorjan after this.
We all know winter has an effect on driving conditions. Make sure your vehicle is ready for it with good vehicle maintenance. Hi, I'm Matt Brown, manager of Best One in Monroe, reminding you to make sure that your tires have good tread and are properly inflated. We also recommend a coolant flush every 2 years or 30,000 miles. If your coolant does not work well, your car can be put at risk. Right now at Best One in Monroe, we're offering $20 off a flush service. Give us a call or visit us at bestoneofmonroe.com for details. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
9 miles from Monmouth and 9 miles from Fort Wayne, situated on 27 just south of 469, sits 9 Mile Restaurant, your home for great meals since 1837. Providing home-cooked meals to travelers between Decatur and Fort Wayne for over 180 years, 9 Mile has stood the test of time as an institution on the southern edge of Allen County. With seating on the family side, the bar side, and outdoors, there's always a reason to stop and have a meal. 9 Mile also has a full-service bar and a professional service that can cater your next event or party. The next time you're on your way to or from Fort Wayne, stop in. If you've gone the distance, welcome to 9 Mile.
When it comes to your home, there are things the handyman in you wants to do. And then there's things that should be left to the experts. When it comes to seamless gutters, there's only one choice in our area, and that's SureFlow Seamless Gutters in Decatur. Tired of gutters that leak at every seam and every downspout? Call the guys at SureFlow. Putting on a new metal roof and want your gutters to do the job they're meant to do? Call SureFlow. Find them online at seamlessgutters.net or give them a call. SureFlow Gutters. 260-888-5062.
Every child has the right to the financial support from both parents, regardless of whether the parents are married, live together, or live separately. Please call the Adams County Prosecutor's Office if you need help with establishing paternity, obtaining a child support order, or enforcing of a child support order. In some cases, failure to pay child support can result in criminal charges. The Adams County Prosecutor's Office will diligently and aggressively pursue the collection of support from those who try to avoid this responsibility. There is no cost to get the help of the Prosecutor's Office. If you need help, give the office a call today at 724-5362 or visit adamscountyprosecutor.com.
Hey athletes, are you looking to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Indiana Physical Therapy. Our expert team of sports performance specialists and personalized training programs will have you running circles around the competition. Injured or hurt on the field? Come see us. Our team of physical therapists are dedicated to helping you get back up to speed. With over 19 locations across Indiana, we can get you better, faster. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, and people go to get better.
No matter your age, health and life insurance can be confusing and overwhelming. This is Derek Bailey with Bixler Insurance. Whether you are currently on Medicare or will soon be qualifying for Medicare, we have the products and expertise to meet your needs. Under age 65 and looking for health coverage? Interested in protecting your family from an unexpected loss with a life insurance policy? We can discuss options to assure your peace of mind. Call Bixler Insurance today to schedule your free appointment.
Welcome back here to the Coliseum for semi-state wrestling. It's been a very successful day so far for Adams County wrestlers. And we got a lot more matches to go. Right now, Adams County is 3-1 in this opening round. We are awaiting Brayson's match. He will be wrestling on the far mat as well against Carter Fielden, ranked number 7 in the state from Garrett. But Adams Central's already knocked off one Garrett Railroader. Why not two?
That's Southern Wells wrestler in Frauger right in front of us here.
Is in the first period still.
Frauger is wrestling against Cam Dews from Elkhart, senior, 35-4, ranked number 4 in the Fort Wayne semi-state. See if another Jay County wrestler can come out. Tony Woods, Jay County. Match is underway between Frauger right in front of us. So we look across the hub here, and we'll see who is on the dashboard across the way on all four mats. For the update, mat number 1, it's Caden Benedict of Homestead, trails Trip Halsley of Madison Grant 2-0. Donovan Cunningham of Concord has a 6-8 lead over Eli Bauer of Lewis Cass. The Dews and Frauger match just started, and then there's no score in the Northridge's Grayson Beasley and Glenn Baldwin of Peru on mat number 4. As we have our brackets set at 106, it's Fleshman of Central Noble, Gould of Leo, Boyd of Delta, Beery of Columbia City, Ocampo of New Haven, Byram of Jay County, Moore of Manchester, and Miles Carr of Adams Central. Those are your next round advancers for the 106-pound match to see which one of those kids can punch their tickets. 113 is Carrington Cooper of New Haven, and he will wrestle against Fuller of East Noble. Aiden Bollinger of Delta advances, and he will take on McIntyre of North Miami. Jalen Hunter May, or Sawyer May of Kokomo, is wrestling against Levi Johns. And that is the next round matchup. And then Caleb Salazar of Wawasee is wrestling against Cale Beer on the bottom bracket. You still running all right?
I'm having some technical difficulties here with our internet. You just keep going. I'll work on it.
Well, Dane, I can fire up and get. Right now, there's been no change across the board. This is Frauger from Southern Wells. Still trails in, still tied up in his match 0-0. That is Jaron Frauger. Frauger is in on a single leg there, backs out of it. Frauger chases his opponent out of bounds. No takedown there. Now wrestling on mat number 3 down here, or number 2 is Taden.
All right, we are back up now on a different internet. Let's hope that that gives us a different option. I'd go ahead and pull yourself off if you can, but that does seem to do better. All right, so hopefully we're back to full strength here. We apologize for we are back up for Brayson's match at 132. Sometimes it's hard to think and talk at the same time, Rex. I'm struggling with it right now.
And then it always helps when you get 2 or 3 people texting you, asking you questions. And
yes, this internet does seem to be in much better shape, but Verizon was the same way the other week. So, okay. Ron Dahl says we are back. He gave us the praying hands. Rhonda Reynolds is listening, and we're underway over there on mat 1. It looks like Fielden's in on a single leg against Shorjan. Trying to pull it in. Brayson trying to keep his hips back. Still trying to sprawl. And we get a stalemate. Okay, that was interesting. Can Brayson keep the ball rolling for the Jets, as their young lightweights have had a heck of a morning so far. There's that knife throw situation by Fielden, and he gets the opening takedown. Didn't look like anything from as far away as we are. But now Fielden on top, legs in, working that right shoulder of Shorjan pretty hard. Now it says we're not dropping any frames now that we've switched, Rex, so I think we're good. Fielden's got Shorjan stretched out. He's got him turned. He's on his back. Brayson needs to get out of that. 50 seconds left. Official looking for the fall. Brayson trying to bridge. They're on the edge of the mat. Akers down there looking.
Hello? Hello?
Shorjan's still on his back. He's going to give up 3 near fall here. He'll be down 5-0 if he can survive this. He's still got 25 seconds left. Fielden readjusts. He's got a full headlock now. Brayson going back and forth, left, right, left. There's the fall. Couldn't get out of it, and Carter Fielden advances a minute 44 over Brayson Shorjan in his fine freshman career, or fine freshman season, I should say.
That's a tough draw for him, number 5 versus number 2, but Shorjan has an incredible season for a freshman, part of that very talented freshman crew that Tony Curry has in here this season.
Another one of our dedicated fans, Mr. Tony Ish, is listening on the YouTube channel.
Gandalf the Red.
And we hope that our quality is much better now as we've made a switch over to a different internet provider.
Well, Verizon is running my track wrestling just fine,
yeah,
so I'm good over here.
It was good for the first hour and a half we were on. So let's catch you up here on where we are so far if you're just tuning in. First man on the mat was Titus Loesch from South Adams. He was defeated, but after that, Adams Central came back with wins by Miles Carr and Cale Beer. Henry Farouk kept it going for Belmont, and Brayson Shorjan has been defeated. So we're about to get underway with the 138s.
And then we've got Bolingerbacher at 44 is on deck on mat number 2 right here, just to our left. And there's some injury time being taken right there as that match between Taden Chambers of West Noble and Justin Bood of Yorktown It's 4-2 now with Chambers in the lead, but Chambers taking some injury time.
Our buddy Nathan Wynn is listening as well. He says we sound much better now. I think Nathan's in full tax season mode. Bullenbacher and Associates, a big supporter of athletics on WZBD and of wrestling this year.
Hops of Yorktown waiting to take the mat here on mat number 3, as he's going to take on Fort Wayne Bishop Dwinger's Thomas Shabinski.
I'm trying to catch up on my 132s here. I've missed a ton of them as I was scrambling.
I got Fielden and Bradley, that's it.
Go back here and pick up a couple of them. Mosier was a winner over Maple. And Cunningham was a winner over Boyer. He'll wrestle Bradley in the ticket round.
Cunningham, you say?
Yeah. We said Dews was a winner over Frauiger.
Yep. I think Linsner was a winner. Or they have that match. Did he wrestle that one yet? I don't know if they have.
I didn't even see Tony Wood wrestle. Probably wasn't very long.
Did he wrestle?
Yeah, we missed it.
Well, I saw him walk by. He was on mat 4 down here.
Mat 3 is way ahead and is causing issues. Fielden and Beasley was your winner at 132. Major decision 11-3. Colt Bullenbacher is going to be up next on mat 2. After that, oh no, hold on a second. Tony Wood has not wrestled.
No, he's not. That bracket's not done yet.
So how did Kendi Kwai wrestle? Oh, the bracket changed, Rex.
At what weight?
That's what it is. The
38?
138 bracket is different. It doesn't change for Mav Dubois. I'm looking at it now. Tyson Kendall gets a forfeit and advances. As you're filling this out, Dews wrestled Frauiger, and Kwai from Snyder wrestled Bumgardner and beat him.
There's a roar crowd. A Yorktown wrestler gets thrown to his back as the West Noble wrestler working on a fall, but that's going to do it. He's going to take a 10-2 lead as Boone
So
is
Rex,
defeated.
what that does is that gives Andrew Morales a better draw. Andrew Morales drops down to the very bottom bout with Grant Howard, and he'll be up after Tony Wood, and so he'll have a chance to advance to the ticket round, and then he'll have the tough task of taking on Tony in the round to go. And Colt is up now. Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us this morning and bearing through our technical difficulties. It's always a challenge when you go somewhere that's not home. A lot of people here in the Coliseum listening. Section 217 is listening. We're getting a shout out from them.
Have you talked to the people in Evansville and say, which is your best phone carrier down there? You're going to set us up a hard line, aren't you?
That's
working
the
for
plan.
a hard line?
That is the plan. So Bullenbacher up now. He's taking on Aiden Pesic from Concordia. And I'm going to give Nathan Wynn a homework assignment here. I thought that Concordia wrestled South Adams earlier in the year, but when I go and I look at the results section, I feel like I didn't find anything. So which one is it? Did they wrestle or did they not? Either way, Bullenbacher's been on an absolute tear as of late, and he's up now, wrestling for a spot in the ticket round. 15 seconds in, no shots by either wrestler. Now front headlock series by Bullenbacher. He reaches in between the legs. As soon as he pulls his arm out, he's going to get a takedown. There it is. 2-0. Colt takes the lead. He's got the legs in. He's got his man turned, stretched out. Not to 45 yet, apparently. Boy, he's really close. Josh Medvesic is getting a workout over there trying to keep track of it. Oh, you got one count. You got another count? Now we're getting near fall. That's going to be 2 at least. They did not wrestle Concordia anymore. We replaced that with the Huntington North match. That makes more sense. So these two did not wrestle each other this year. That 2-point near fall gives Bullenbacher a 4-0 lead. And we're glad that we
got my 32 bracket caught up now. There's a fall by Bullenbacher.
Win there by Colt by fall. He advances to the ticket round.
As he will take on the winner of Cohen Lundy of Elkhart or David Connor of Kokomo. Right in front of us we have Leo wrestler up. This is a Manchester wrestler, I believe. Give you a rundown here on 138 pounders on mat number 1. It's Lincoln Carter of Eastside wrestling against Newland of Kokomo. Mat number 2, it's Jaden Teague of DeKalb wrestling against David Connor of Kokomo. Brock Haygood of Prairie Heights right in front of us here, and he's wrestling against Daniel Espinoza from Leo. Prairie Heights with some new unis there, Dane. Black bottoms, big black and red stripes on the top. And then on mat number 4, it's Tony Wood. Tony Wood with a single leg picked up. He's wrestling against Angola's Dallas Davidson, and Wood has a single leg picked up. Tries to trip through. He's going to have the takedown, so Tony opens up with a takedown, picks his opponent up, walks him out of bounds. Wood has an early 2-0 lead with a minute left to go here in period number 1. Wood's going to line up right in from the right side as he slides over. Tight waist, comes on. His opponent tries to come up. Wood runs a crossface, has that cradle locked up, and he's got him tight. He's going to crank him over to his back. His opponent come up and put his head to his knee too close, and Wood just cranked him down to that cradle. Got that bottom knee in there, sinking it in tight. Looking for the inside shoulders official. There's a fall. Tony Wood advances with a fall.
Tony continues his march towards the state finals and hopefully the state semifinals at least. Now Tony Wood's won. I don't know why I erased Wood and a P with a period. It was going to happen either way.
And he will take on a winner of Howard of Madison Grant or Morales of Heritage.
And Morales is up now, the lone Heritage participant here. And he catches a break, as we said, in the first round, gets a better draw. But he draws into Tony Wood for the ticket round. He gets the opening takedown here with a double leg. And if you're listening right now for Morales, we got a lot of Heritage baseball on the schedule this spring. Looking forward to it. Morales is part of that team, part of that infield that you and I got a chance to watch a bunch last spring.
You going to give me about a 6-week break there between wrestling and baseball, Dane?
That's it, just 6 weeks.
I don't know, this spring weather, I don't know if we're going to get a bunch of rainouts or snowouts at least this year.
Morales' little brother, Max, is on the team.
My car thermometer said 65 yesterday, Dane.
It was warm, that's for sure.
You would just take a spring jacket to the state finals next week. I think that'd be good, wouldn't it?
That might be it. Let's see. Maverick Dubois is going to be up next on mat 1. Morales has a 2-0 lead over here. He's on the ride. Reaching across for that far elbow. His opponent stands up now. Now Morales looks to lock up a cradle. Still trying to strengthen that hold. His opponent breaks it. Grant Howard from Madison Grant. How many kids named Grant do you think there are in Grant County?
I don't know.
Jaden Teague is up 10-2 from DeKalb on mat 2.
There's another one of those fancy shoulder braces on.
So the bracket changed twice at 144, Rex. Nobody is where they should be.
I just saw the one. I saw the switch brown. Let's go to that and see what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up too here with it, because Bullenbacher is now going to have to wrestle Jaden Teague instead of Cohen Lundy. Teague is ranked 7th in the semi-state. Lundy wasn't ranked at all.
So it is Teague of DeKalb.
Teague is wrestling Connor. Higwood gets Wordinger. Sapansky gets Hops. Lascano and Josiah Payne is the alternate. A lot of discussion about who the alternates should be in the last couple days, as it's kind of a messed up system. But doesn't change much for Sam Wolpert. Still 2-0 here. Oh, there's a takedown by Morales. He leads 4-0 now.
So at 44, we know that Hagwood has advanced. And then Bishop Dwinger's wrestler, Sapansky advances.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Had a fall over Hops in 153.
Wow. There goes my pick on the pick'ems. I was going to get beat by Caleb anyways. And your winner over there then is Teague. So it's Jaden Teague who is your ticket round opponent for Colt Bullenbacher. That's an interesting one as it has changed, because we were very happy with Colt's draw when it came out. We didn't want it to change.
So Lascano is wrestling Payne down here.
Yes, Josiah Payne from Jimtown. So the alternate is the wrestler who loses to the eventual champion in the first round.
So,
which, if you figure most regionals are won by a sectional champ, then you figure that the alternate is going to be a fourth placer.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases, it ends up, the person who got fourth ends up being the alternate instead of the guy who was third, who beat him the week before, right? It really should be the highest placer that didn't advance should be the alternate, but that's not how they do it. Morales is going to start on his feet here in the third period, and he just hits a nice little throw by there on Grant and takes him down. Grant came right into him. He knocked that arm up, got right behind him. 6-0 now.
There's a fall on the middle mat right in front of us.
That's Brock Hagwood, the 150-pounder from Prairie Heights. And I'm still missing matches. Oh, there it is. Atkins was your winner. I can finally finish 132.
That brings up Blake Luganbill right in front of us here at 150.
Morales in total control over there. We'll keep you updated if anything changes on his end. And Rex, I think this is the first opportunity for me to hand things over to you.
You're going to get some photos in. As you crank that down, and I'll bring up Luganbill wrestling against a wrestler from Peru. He is right here in front of us on mat number 2. Jimmy Russell, the official on the mat. He shakes hands. Loogie is underway here. And he is wrestling against Isaiah Corba. And Corba quickly in on a shot. Goes behind and gets a takedown on Luganbill. Corba is a sophomore, 17-17. Gets the first takedown on Luganbill. Luganbill hits a switch and comes up out of it. Nice quick takedown there by the Peru wrestler. Trying to set something up. Luganville trying to get better control here. Luganville takes a shot. They shoot at the same time. Luganville has a hold of a leg as Corba's trying to get around behind. Luganville's up, back up to his feet. They're in an over-under situation. 2-1's the score. Ankle band comes off of Corba. They come back to the center with 1:17 left to go here in period number 1. Luganville trying to set something up here. Corba fakes a shot. Luganville works a collar tie. Now Luganville works in for a 2-on-1 Russian arm tie. Tries to stand his opponent up. Fake shot by Corba. Luganville in. Corba takes a shot from way out. Luganville catches him out front, a front headlock. Luganville with a shot of his own, hits a little fireman's carry. Trying to tip him up off his base. Corba's trying to fight out of it. Luganville's got a leg hooked and an arm hooked. Comes up, and Luganville's in better position now. He's got a single leg with his head on the outside, changes off to double, switches off to Barzagar. Makes his way around. No takedown there as Luganville's on the edge of the mat. Luganville taps the head of his opponent. Fake shot by Corba. Luganville with a shot of his own. Luganville with a shot. He's in on a single leg. Trying to work his way up with 19 seconds left to go. Tries to draw that up. Changes off single to a double. Picks that single leg up. Trips down. Luganville with a takedown. Out of bounds they go. They're on the edge of the mat. Luganville's trying to follow his way up. Out of bounds they go. Luganville takes a 3-2 lead here with 3 seconds left to go. Luganville's going to climb on right in from the top position here with 3 seconds left to go. Stand up by Corba. Luganville hangs on to him. Time expires. Lugi's going to take a 3-2 lead into the second period here. Wolpert is now up on mat number 1. Wolpert wrestling against the east side wrestler in Ethan Fike, and we got 2 wrestlers here. Want to put a headset on, Mac? Dude. Luganville riding a thing. Luganville riding a leg here as they go out of bounds. 3-2's the change. As Luganville wrestling the same time as Wolpert. Wolpert doing some head ties here. Going to get a little assistance. Bring one in one of our Starfire buddies here, Mr. Gaskell, to put the headset on while Dane's doing a little photography. And hey, we're good. We've got Wolpert gives up an escape here to Corba. Hey, Josh, if you want to keep an eye on Wolpert's match down here, number 4, I'm going to follow Luganville here as that match is 0-0. Luganville's tied up 3-3 now against Corba of Peru. Luganville's match is 1:30 left to go in the second period as they're on their feet neutral. They've traded takedowns. Corba takes a shot. Luganville counters that with an underhook. Luganville stands him up, pushes him to the side of the mat with 1:17 left to go here. Luganville's in on a shot on a single leg. Out of bounds they go. Still no score in Wolpert's match down here as he's wrestling against Fike. That bracket, 44 bracket, was all changed up. Luganville fights off a shot as Corba's in on a shot. Luganville dives in on a single leg. In good position here with 1:05 left to go. He's eating a crossface for it. His opponent tries to jack an ankle, and Luganville stands up, turns in, changes sides, has that single leg picked up, tries to drop him down with a jab dump. Luganville hangs on to that low single leg here. Right on the edge of the mat. 3-3 is still a score with 47 seconds left to go. Hey, can you have those guys move? They're just standing around our way. We can't see. The whole group of them, they just need to go. All of them. Luganville's match here. Wrestle now. It's tied 3-3. Well, I'm on. Get them all out of there. Luganville's in on a side cradle. Trying to pick up a single leg here. Luganville gets the takedown.
Wolpert's match starts second period. Wolpert's on top, 0-0. Caution for Wolpert, jumping the whistle there.
So Luganville's got a 5-0 lead, a 5-3 lead now with a minute left to go, or second left to go here in the second period. He's going to go into this third period with a 2-point lead here, and he's going to have the bottom choice. When the guys in charge of keeping the line of sight clear are blocking the way, I get a little upset. Officer told me I should settle down a little bit. Do your job, bro.
Looks like Dubois is up 9-1 with 50 seconds left in that one.
So where's Dubois at? Oh, he's down there.
Map 4.
So we got 2 Belmont guys, an Adams Central guy. Luganville's on a nice double leg here. Dubois controlling his man down there as Dubois is wrestling. Who's he wrestling down there?
He's wrestling Matthew Sen from Fairfield.
Dubois cruising down there. Luganville with a 6-3 lead now. Still in control here in the third period. Still no score in Wolpert's match. Dubois doing a good job of riding down there. Got the legs in. Dubois working for a half Nelson here, trying to turn his opponent. Minute 17 left to go in Luganville's match as he takes a quick glance at the scoreboard here. As his opponent, Corba, comes in on a single leg, and Luganville counters that with a shot, goes single leg, changes off to a double leg. Minute left to go here. Dubois down there in his match has won. So 9-1 is the score. Dubois advances at 138.
Wolpert in a little bit of a scramble over here. Ooh, we call stalemate. It's good, save some points up there. Got 49 seconds left. Wolpert riding tough on top. See if he can hold him down this second period.
So Lugie with 40 seconds left to go scores another takedown against Corba, and he goes up 8-3 now, as he's in a good riding position. Adams County having a fine day this morning as Adams Central gets a couple of guys through, and Luganville looks like he's going to advance. Wolpert in a tight match here, 0-0 with the East Side Wrestler. Luganville's in hanging on late with 20 seconds left to go. He's just going to ride this thing out at 150. Stalemate called. 12 seconds left to go. Easton Doster up on mat number 1 down there. That would have been the opponent for Sam Wolpert first round. With Luganville trying to ride out here. Corba comes up, gets a reversal. Sam Blake will give him that one. So there's a 8-5 is going to be the final here. Luganville at Belmont advances 8-5. And that brings up Gavin Davis right behind. It's a shooting match here, Josh. Davis's opponent is going to be Ty Corporal from Eastbrook, senior, 25-11. So a couple of Belmont guys. What's the heck? Forfeit. Gavin Davis gets a forfeit. Davis saves some stress on that shoulder.
Oh, Wolpert gets his second stall call there. Gives up the point here with 5 seconds. Still on top. 5 seconds left in the second period. If you can hold him down, that'd be great.
So Davis with a forfeit. Interesting. So Wolpert's going to trail going into the third period here. Let's see, make sure we're not missing anybody else down here. Yep, Wolpert takes a down position here. Dean making sure he's getting photos of everybody here. A lot of action, a lot of area wrestlers all on the mat at the same time. See if we can catch some things up here. Wolpert's being ridden with a spiral ride. Got a minute 47 left to go here. Wolpert's trying to come up and out. Once again, he's wrestling against Ethan Fike, 10th grader from East Side. Got a 41-6 record. Wolpert going to try and hit a little Granby out of there. Need to clear that arm, trying to hit a high leg step over. Spiral ride being ridden by his top opponent, which is not really a pinning combination. Wolpert with his head down. Got a minute 12 left to go here. Wolpert up and, just about gazonied out of there. Slammed down to the mat by his opponent. They're on the edge of the mat with 55 seconds left to go here. Out of bounds they go. Gives Sam a fresh start. Right, wrestling right in front of us is Elkhardt's Brennan Whitcar versus Luke Gleave of Bishop Dwenger. 53 seconds left to go as Wolpert sits out, turns in. Tries to hit a roll. Just about got caught with a half Nelson. Wolpert trying to come up to his base. Working some hand fighting here. Potentially dangerous called on the arm of Wolpert. Wolpert sets up with 40 seconds left to go here. East Side coaching staff talking to Fike. Wolpert tries to sit out, turn in, comes up to his feet. Hits a roll, comes up out of it. And followed there by Fike. Fike's got him turned down with 30 seconds left to go. Wolpert trying to come up out of there. Fike has done nothing but ride him. Got no even act of a stalling. Man on top is that's where Wolpert's stalling point came from, as he got called for stalling. And he's just riding him. There's a stalling warning. Stop it, gives a fresh point. That tied it up. That was the second warning. That ties it up. That made it interesting. Young official must have brought him with him today as he makes that call. Wolpert tries to scramble out with 9 seconds left to go. Just don't get caught in a turn here. Don't get caught in a turn. So that's going to be 3 seconds left to go. That's going to take it in a tie here. I think I heard Doster wins down there. Number 1 ranked wrestler in a 144-pound semi-state here. So Wolpert is going to sudden victory here against Fikes. No takedown in the first mat in the first period. Fike with a shot. He's in tough. He's got Wolpert picked up, slammed him down. Wolpert trying to scramble out of it. They're in a scramble. Wolpert comes up with a leg. Wolpert's got a single leg now. 43 seconds left to go. Wolpert's trying to turn in, switches out. Wolpert's going to get his arm up around his waist. Gets around the waist, and there's 2. There's the takedown. Wolpert with a come from behind overtime victory advances. Another Adams County guy through there, Josh. Adams County had a pretty good day today.
Adams County's having a really good day today.
I'll tell you what, those 2 lightweights from Adams Central, I think they really surprised some guys. Those are some matches that I don't think the Adams Central team thought they had good chances in, but both of them were good wins.
Yeah, those were both very solid wins.
You know, by Swathwood taking us out. He's the number 4 ranked in semi-state, and that was a good match for Bayer. Let's see who we got around here. We don't have anybody up. You want to do some commercials? Davenport, Warnock, Smith, Elkins, Clean, Tosh.
Ooh, Rex, I'm shaking. We got that first real moment.
Now, we didn't see, but Gavin Davis got a forfeit.
Yes, I'm seeing that.
So Luganville advances. Davis advances. Mav Dubal cruised through his match with a 9-1 win.
Yeah, I didn't get to see much of that, but it looked like he was in control most of the time. So,
well, we had 2 Belmont guys up, an Adams Central guy, and a Belmont guy comes out and gets a forfeit all right in a row there.
So, Rex, are we good for playing 2 here?
I think so, because we have nobody on deck.
Duke would be the next one.
Yep.
Okay, so let's play a round of commercials here. We'll be right back after this.
At Innovative, we pride ourselves on selling and installing cutting-edge technology. Hi, this is Tina. We proudly offer Martin Logan products. Martin Logan sets the standard for luxury, handcrafted, electrostatic loudspeakers that deliver eye-opening, utterly truthful audio experience unlike anything else. Stop into our showroom at 1421 Manchester Street in Decatur to see and hear Martin Logan products for yourself. Innovative Concepts. Celebrating 30 years, we bring technology to you.
Adams Sports Medicine provides certified athletic trainers at many high school athletic events. These trainers specialize in injury prevention. Dr. Robert Kinney is board certified in physical medicine and rehabilitation as well as sports medicine, while Dr. David Coates is board certified in orthopedic surgery. Both Adams Medical Group physicians will be there to provide non-surgical and surgical care. Visit adamshospital.org or call 1-833-724-DOCS to schedule an appointment.
Does your heating system need a good end-of-the-season tune-up from Masters Heating and Cooling? Now is the time to tune up your heating and cooling system. At Masters, we have technicians that can service most makes and models of furnaces and heat pumps at low-cost seasonal special pricing. Contact Masters Heating and Cooling at 1045 South 11th Street in Decatur. On the web at mastersheatcool.com to schedule your preventative maintenance checkup now.
You may not know it, but Hitzer Patio and Fireplace is the perfect place for all your patio, fireplace, and grill needs. Big Green Egg grills, gift certificates, tabletop pellet grills, Pelican premium coolers, cast iron kettles, Dutch ovens, and a wide variety of famous Hitzer stoves. Hitzer, 269 East Main Street in Bern is the perfect place to shop for all these fine products, accessories, and more.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance.
See Toby, Mark, Kyle, or Barb at Graber Insurance with offices on Highway 27 North in Bern and 623 West Monroe Street in Decatur.
Dave Nathan from the Z-Team here for the All-American gas stations in Monroe, Hoagland, Monroeville, Ossian, and throughout Z-Land, and it's happening again. The All-American stores not only give to countless charities, but they're also supporters of local high school athletics here on ZBD. The next time you need gas or a quick snack, stop in for a cold fountain pop, an energy drink, or a hot meal. From Monster energy drinks to Snickers bars, from smoothies to a hot meal on the go, it's all at your local All-American stores. Check out the All-American Stores official Facebook page for more details and sales. The All-American Stores. Hometown owners, hometown staff, your hometown team.
Welcome back here to the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. As we are completely underway, Rex, after a thrilling victory by Sam Wolpert in overtime. And it was exactly what we thought it was going to be. The first one was 2-0, and this one would have been 2-0 had he just not called the stalling call on either one of them.
As you were off taking some photos, Matt Dubal kind of snuck in down there and had a very easily 9-1 win down there, advance at 138, as he's now going to take on, I think, Lincoln Carter of Eastside.
That should be a great match. Aiden Elkins, your regional champ from Carroll at 150, is your winner by fault, and that will bring up Max Byerly. Byerly up now. He's taking on Ty Galvin from Mechaniqua. These two wrestled earlier in the year in a match that I had on WZBD at the New Haven Super 10. And Galvin was a convincing winner there. So let's see if Byerly can turn it around. Galvin in early on a single leg, and he finishes it off. So 2-0 lead for Galvin against Byerly. Got my 140 bracket filled out now.
That's 138 or 144. Which one you want?
I got 144 done.
Well,
what about 150? That's what I'm trying to catch up on. Did Toysh wrestle yet?
I don't know. I did not see. I'm catching mine up,
yes,
too.
Yes, he's taking on Jacob Robinson right now from Jay County over there. So we're caught up over there. And we are trying to figure out what the heck happened at 157 for Gavin Davis to get a forfeit. He was supposed to wrestle Ty Corporal from Eastbrook, and I guess that's just, he just didn't show up. must have been hurt or something because, oh no, he moved up. Corporal is wrestling Isaiah Meyer. I'm looking at the bracket now. So Connor Kissel.
So we had a change at 38 too. That 38 bracket is different
Connor
too.
Kissel from Marion is out. And Ty Corporal will wrestle Meyer instead of Davis. Still 2-0 over here. Not much action between Galvin and Byerly.
I'd like to thank your buddy Josh Gaskell for stepping in, and you go down and take photos.
Did he pass the test?
It's a little quiet.
He's a little quiet. It takes a little bit warming up. He did a nice job. Nice job for us at Team State. Very insightful, having spent a lot of time in high school wrestling as a coach and as a fan. Byerly trying to get an escape here with 20 seconds left. He goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Dana kind of got into it with a law enforcement officer down here. He's down there supposed to keep people cleared out, and he and all of his buddies were blocking the way. And I said, "Yay, move out!" And he's just told me to settle down.
Now that would have been fun.
I'd come in with a wall after him.
You could probably still take him down. I don't know which one it was. Tall one over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could shoot a low single on him, grab an ankle, set it right on your shoulder, and he wouldn't be able to handle it. That's a tight match over there between Toish and Robinson. I tell you what, Robinson, he's just kind of scrappy. I've seen it in the last 4 weeks now.
You know, that's a kind of a move that with Cam Clark going out and Eric Myers and his crew think that they have a better chance with Robinson at 50, and he goes 50.
Yeah, because he wrestled in the, did he make the finals at 144? And then he moved up?
At conference?
Yeah, I think that's how it went.
Yeah.
Belmont only a 1.5 behind Delta right now.
Yeah, with the
team lead.
The Henry Froat fall with 2 seconds left was huge. I mean, those are points when your opponent just stops.
And of course, Belmont still has likely wins coming up from Duke Myers, Keegan Martin. Chance to score points with Xavier Palacios.
So Lascano of Oak Hill was a winner by fall in 59 seconds. Wolpert takes overtime, but that'll be his ticket round opponent is Lascano from Oak Hill. The senior is ranked number 9 in his Fort Wayne semi-state, and he's 38-2. Norwell wrestler Cody Cox right in front of us here, getting a takedown. He trails in that match 7-3 though.
Rex, I'm not going to complain about Gavin Davis getting the forfeit.
No, that's time off that shoulder he doesn't have to use.
I agree.
So 50 bracket, looks like Jaden Jett advanced from Cowan. He was a winner by 6-0 decision, and he will take on Blake Dedman of Angola. He was a 6-1 winner. Denman. And then Haygood will wrestle Luganville. Haygood was a winner by fall in 439.
Toish leads 7-4 over there against Robinson. Byerly gets an escape. It's 5-1. Most of that entire match has been Galvin on the ride. Now, Galvin takes another 2 points on the takedown. He leads 7-1. He's got Byerly turned. Max going to be down 10-1. There's a fall. So Max Byerly's season comes to an end. Ty Galvin will have a match with Aiden Elkins in the ticket round.
We saw Elkins 3 strong 50-pounders come through the NE8 in a 4. Elkins, Toish, and Biddle. And Luganville is 4th out of that group.
What a match by Sam. I mean, just wrestled exactly the way that he wanted to. He bid. How many restarts were there in that second period?
I was counting. I was watching the Luganville's match here.
I think there had to have been at least 11 or 12. He cut out that whole. I mean, granted, he gave up the stalling point, but still, that was at the very end. He cut him off 8, 9, 12 seconds at a time.
See if I can get everything to refresh here. I'll tell you
Mitchell
who is
Betts is up next, and Rex, I think it's
Mr. Betts is done already.
He's already done, huh?
Yeah, that's a pin over Evan Duncan of Winchester.
Okay, well, as we wait the next Adams County wrestler, let's play a commercial. We'll be right back after this.
For 71 years, the Kelly Automotive Group has serviced your automotive needs in Northeast Indiana and in Ohio. Kelly offers 14 brands of new vehicles and has over 500 used vehicles in stock. Kelly values your business and works hard for bank approval for all credit types. Visit drivekelly.com and stop at any friendly Kelly dealership. In Decatur, visit 1313 South 13th Street on U.S. Highways 27 and 33. Drive Kelly and drive with confidence.
Timmy Takedown Tree Service on US 224, 3 miles east of Decatur, has firewood for sale. $30 a scoop, $75 for a 6-foot bed, $85 for an 8-foot bed. Timmy Takedown Tree Service can give you a free estimate on removing storm-damaged trees, grinding stumps, or trimming trees. Call 728-9120 and talk with Jake to set up an appointment. Timmy Takedown Tree Service has been in the area's best and most trusted tree service for 50 years. Stop out or call today. Expert Transmission on US 224 in Decatur and on US 124 in Bluffton is the place to go for not only transmission help, but also full-service general auto and truck repair. Matt, Corey, and Tyler at Expert Transmission are experienced and ASE-certified mechanics who can diagnose and fix your family or work vehicle. Call Steve or Dustin soon to set up an appointment. Expert Transmission has the best warranty in the business. 5 years and 100,000 miles on a new transmission and can give you a free estimate. Call today at 724-2434 or like Expert Transmission on Facebook.
Bowers Paint Studio on West Monroe Street in Decatur is hands down the best auto body repair shop in the Midwest. That's why your friends and neighbors give Bowers Paint Studio a 5-star rating on Facebook. Your family ride get dinged in an accident? Take it to Bowers for a free estimate. Need a custom paint job for your collectible car or motorcycle? Bowers Paint Studio is the place to go. Nate works with all the insurance companies and can help you get a loaner. That's Bowers Paint Studio on West Monroe Street in Decatur.
When you're doing new construction or remodeling and you need drywall, the name to call is Paul Baker Drywall. Paul Baker Drywall does championship caliber work and gives you free estimates. Paul uses all the latest styles for your approval, and his work is always guaranteed. Give Paul a call today at 701-4388. That's 701-4388. When it's time for drywall, use the best, Paul Baker Drywall.
And welcome back here to the Coliseum, and that was perfect timing because they're about to blow the whistle on Duke Myers' first match of the day. Take it away, Rex.
Interesting Toysh and Biddle rematch of the NE8 for the ticket round next round. Duke Myers in on a overhook. He's wrestling against, I'll find it here in a second.
Is that Hubley? Is that right? From Dwenger?
From Bishop Dwenger.
I know it's Dwenger. I can't remember which kid it is.
I do recognize Johnny Tone in the corner. Duke is wrestling against Luca Hubley. He is a junior, 16 and 13. Duke's in an underhook. Duke drops down to a knee, hits a little duck under, gets the takedown. Nice little super duck by Duke. Duke rides a tight waist, going to take him out of bounds. Hubley tries to back his way out. Duke's going to, didn't give him the escape on the edge of the mat. Duke says, I'm going to take neutral, and I'm take optional starting stance on top. Duke's going to cut him loose here. Hubley comes up and out. Hubley reaches up for a collar tie. Duke steps into an underhook. Tries to jack him up. Inside trip. Hubley tries to throw a headlock. Out of bounds they go.
Rex got a nice little shout out here from our good friend Tony Drysdale, former official, now living in Michigan. He's listening to the feed on the YouTube channel.
Hubley steps in with his arms up, and Duke catches him with a little throw bite, puts him right to his back. a la Paul Baker. Baker was so good at that. The guy's arms extended, and he just takes both arms, scoops him out, takes him his back. Duke's going to get a 5er out of this one. Hubley rolls through. Duke comes up on top. Gets a 3 near fall there. So Duke's going to take a 7-1 lead over Hubley. Right in front of us, Flores of Goshen wrestling against the Oak Hill wrestler and Toscano.
Flores really pushed Duke in that final bout of that final round of the 10-way at Goshen.
And that will be a semifinal match for Duke if Duke advances here against Hubley. Hubley takes a shot, and Duke catches him up front in a front headlock. Hubley trying to control the wrists of Duke. Takes a shot, and Duke goes front headlock. Spins around, gets a side cradle. Has a takedown earned. Gives up the side cradle.
That match ended up 15-7 between Flores and Myers, but it was a good match for Duke, especially after having wrestled 10 times in 2 days.
Especially the last match of the day. Why do you have a tough one? Give me a fish for the last match. Duke takes his choice and take the down position. He's got a 9-2 lead right now. We know those Dwinger guys, they know how to cradle. Myers, no first start. Outside leg stand up, comes up to us. Seated position, hand fights, spins out. Duke with the escape. 9-2 now. Flores your winner at 165 from Goshen.
Not surprising, honestly. A real good win for him, though, as Trevino had a nice season.
So Hubley picks up a stalling warning as Duke walks him out of bounds. 12-3 is the score now. Duke some heavy hands. Hubley with a shot. Duke steps into an underhook. Now drops down, hits a fireman's carry, slips off the arm, gets the takedown. 14-3 is the score. Hubley with his head on the mat on the out of bounds. Stebbins and Leach. Is that Stebbins and Leach down there, 65?
Stebbins and Nate Wells from
Wells,
Garrett.
okay, I saw a Garrett uniform. Duke's top position, he says, I'm going to take neutral starting stance. Duke comes out front. Put the head on, pressure on, gives him escape. 14-4 is the score now. Shot by Hubley. Duke catches an arm, drops down, spins, goes behind, gets a takedown. 16-4 is their score.
Rex, we got a shout out all the way down in Florida. One of my good buddies, Dave Emmenheiser, former official, is listening to us on YouTube. Dave has moved on from Decatur, but still keeps in very close contact with the Belmont Wrestling program.
Myers cuts his opponent. 16-5 is the score. He's out front headlock situation. Puts his head in a bunny hole. Spins and goes behind. 18-5. Duke cuts him. A 13-point lead. Now Duke dives in on the leg and a double leg, and Hubley throws him to his back out of bounds. Duke got a little extended there. Good match between Chase Leith and Graham Bly from DeKalb right in front of us here. Match is 2-0. Duke 18-6 is the score now. Duke gets a little drag, gets the takedown. 20-6. 10 seconds left to go. Duke's going to ride out this last 7 seconds here. So Duke's going to take a 14-point lead into the third period here.
If you're listening for Isaiah Meyer, he hasn't gone yet. He'll be up in two matches, I should say, as Matt 4 has jumped way ahead of Matt 1. It's kind of ironic because Matt 4 was the one who got going last with
I think they had 3 pins in a row in that first 3 matches to catch him up. Let's see down here, Stebbins with a 5-0 lead over his opponent. Duke, final score 22-6 net tech fall.
He'll take on the winner of Jordan Simon of North Miami and Dallas Plattner of East Noble, who are up now.
A couple underclassmen there. Simon of North Miami 28-10. And Plattner of East Noble is 29-8.
And Rex, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but we are live both on 92.7 and on YouTube right now. I thank everybody who's tuned in, including Margie Tebow back in Monroe. 150 is finally done as Biddle sets up his rematch with Toish there. Can finally file away the 150 bracket. And with that, that's a perfect time for us to take a break here. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, it's me. Well, you from the future. Let's talk budget. Gas prices are going up, you blew your budget buying groceries, and here comes your bill for car insurance. Now, that's one bill you can control when you choose Erie Insurance.
Do your future self a favor and ask about Rate Lock from Erie.
The only thing going down is the waistline on our jeans. Yep, low rise are back in again. Ugh.
Your Erie agent in Adams County is John Kintz Insurance.
Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Why lose out to pain? Visit Dr. Carla Grody at Grody Chiropractic, 320 West Monroe Street, Decatur. She's a specialist in the utilization of proven non-force techniques to treat injuries of all kinds requiring professional chiropractic care. Call 724-2510 for an appointment with Dr. Carla Grody. Open Monday through Thursday, closed Friday and Saturday. Grody Chiropractic, 320 West Monroe Street, Decatur.
Good old reliable Moen faucets have style that has been around for your lifetime and probably your parents' lifetime. Moen has taken the old-fashioned design and made a faucet with a new traditional look in chrome, antique, and polished brass finishes. New Moen faucets are backed by Moen's lifetime limited warranty against leaks and drips. Ask Baker & Sons Plumbing and Heating, 702 Nutman Avenue in Decatur about Moen faucets for a lifetime. That's Baker & Sons Plumbing and Heating.
Do you need repairs done on your farm or grain handling equipment? Maybe you need steps or a railing made, livestock gates, or your wife's favorite chair worked on. Ironclad Metalworks is who you need. They specialize in agribusiness welding and fabricating and have the skills you need to get the job done correctly. From existing equipment repairs to new fabrications, no project is too big or too small. They can do it all. Do you have an idea but can't seem to bring it to life? Stop by and let them help make your ideas a reality. Ironclad Metalworks, located at 620 Burn Street in Bern, or call 525-0471.
Welcome back here to the Coliseum. Duke Myers has just won by technical fall at 165 pounds. We are still backtracking all the way back to 157. And it's going to take even longer because Kevin Russell has a headgear malfunction.
He is trailing Peyton Griffin of Northwood by a score of 2-0 on mat number 2. It's Ethan Farnell of Mechaniqual at 175. Here has a 4-1 lead over Jaquan Flores of Jay County, the Jay County Regional. Chase Leach right in front of us here has a 7-1 lead over Graham Blythe of DeKalb, and then Jordan Simon of North Miami he trails Dallas Plattner of East Noble 2-1, and that will be the match that Duke Myers will have next for his ticket round.
Xavier Palacios will be up on mat 4, but we're still 2 matches away from that happening. And with this delay, they're still not wrestling over there on mat 1. We're going to go ahead and play another round of commercials, and when we come back, hopefully we'll be closer to Isaiah Myers' match.
Whether you're looking to downsize or trying to find that starter home, take a look at the beautiful brand new 2-bedroom, 2-bath villas with attached garages at Monroe Meadows. Featuring a great location just off of Highway 27, State Road 124 in Monroe, you're within minutes from all the local amenities. These properties feature outdoor, maintenance-free living through your HOA and a quiet, up-and-coming community with storage options available through Chipmunk Storage just down the street as well. Call Kelly at 701-7175 for your private showing.
Luganville Excavating is a proud sponsor of high school wrestling on WZBD. Their son Memphis, a sophomore at AC, is doing his best to overcome adversity and wrestle for the Flying Jets. Memphis has made tremendous strides and is determined to continue. You can follow his journey on Facebook at Memphis's Ride. As Luganville Excavating works hard for their customers, follow Memphis's challenge to make the team. He would love to hear from you.
Bloom & Reber Drain, Sewer, and Septic Tank has been the area's local service provider since 1975. For septic tank service or repair, call 565-3469. Bloom and Reber offer complete sewer draining and septic tank cleaning for commercial, industrial, and residential customers. Senior citizens and military personnel receive a discount on their service. Call Bloom and Reber Drain, Sewer, and Septic Tank Service at 565-3469 today.
Hi, this is Sarah Reimer with Anytime Fitness Decatur. We are located at 1624 Nutman Avenue, right next to Zesto in the DMV. We are a coaching club focusing on the areas of exercise, nutrition, and recovery. We offer group and personal training options, so you never have to go alone in the gym. Join in January, and the $29 enrollment fee is waived. Call us today at 724-3626.
Welcome back here to the Coliseum. Right in front of us right now is Eli Baining from Norwell, who's got his career on the line against another senior, Evan Miller from Oak Hill. We get a misconduct, what is the correct term there, Rex?
Unsportsmanlike?
There was a point, unsportsmanlike, that's what I was looking for. Miller, I don't know, that was a poor attempt at a headlock.
Oh, it was an OSL.
He just kind of gave up on actually trying to go through the correct motions. And Baining gets the opening takedown here at 175 pounds.
His opponent Miller tried to throw a big headlock on the edge of the mat, whiffed on it.
Russell's got another takedown over there, and he has a lead now for Snyder. Dallas Plattner looks like he's going to be the opponent for Duke Myers in his ticket round match. A big headlock now by Miller, and he's got Baining in trouble. Time's out.
Saved by the bell.
I talked to both Coach King and Coach Johnson before the action started today. Both excited about their chances to make it down to Evansville. We got we got an injury time now for Peyton Griffin from Northwood. So 5-3, Miller leads Baining now here on mat 3. We're going to be going to the 190s next. And Rex, it appears like we're going to end up with a situation where Trevor Curry at 190 is wrestling right next door to Isaiah Meyer at 157. So go figure that. I'll text my photographer and make sure she knows.
A lot of action going on here. Kevin Russell is your winner. 157 down there. Oh no, that match is not over yet.
Yeah, they had an injury time.
36 seconds left to go in a second period yet.
Plattner takes the victory there for East Noble, like we said, at 165. He'll wrestle Duke in the ticket round.
Did they wrestle at conference?
Yes, Duke has beaten him before. Take a look at what that was. It was 10-2 when they wrestled in the NE8 duels. I know that.
Detweiler from Goshen at 175 down here is just one loss in the season, and he is in the same quarter bracket as Xavier Palacios from Belmont. Detweiler was just one loss, ranked number 3 in this Fort Wayne semi-state. Palacios will be wrestling against Hartley Hoover of North Miami, another 10th grader, 34-4. Palacios is 10th grader, 35-9. Russell with a 5-3 lead from Snyder down there. He's been ridden in the top position. His opponent is Peyton Griffin of Northwood. Stay tuned, everybody, because they do not take a break for the ticket round. As soon as this round is over, they line them up and away they go. They wait till all 4 mats are cleared, take a couple-minute break just to line up the bouts, and away they go.
It's like Russell coming out of a cradle, gets a reversal, puts his man on his back. So Russell with a chance to get the fall there. He's going to take the lead. The minute 15, there's a fall. A big move there by Russell. He comes from behind to beat Riley Kierbaugh and advance, and that is a potential opponent here for Isaiah Meyer if he can win.
Meyer will be wrestling Connor Kissel of Marion, senior, just 3 losses on the season, and that is on mat number 1. The match that is trailing behind. Meyer with his elbow tightly wrapped.
So he's wrestling Ty Corporal. You may have looked at our preview or the previous brackets.
They've redrawn that bracket.
And that bracket's been redrawn. Corporal seems to have a little bit of height on Meyer. I have not seen Eastbrook this year, to my memory at least. 2 go out of bounds here in the opening 10 seconds. Take a look and see what we know about Ty Corporal. Meyer trying to tie up. Eastbrook, I always forget, with a female coach. One of the very few, if not the only, I think, in Indiana.
Eastbrook had a few girls they brought over to the dual meet, Jay County.
157 pounds here. Final bout of this weight.
Is that the only change at that weight class, other than a forfeit to Davis? Oh, no,
Kissel.
They took Corporate out of that.
Corporal, moves up to Meyer.
So Kissel was the
police are again blocking our path. So we missed a takedown over there by Corporal.
Getting a little too much traffic up here, guys.
Rex is going to get mad again. Here it comes. Meyer comes around and gets a reversal. Makes it 2-2.
Banning has been defeated.
Now trying to lock up a cradle. Isaiah's got it locked up. Can he come back with it? He's going to try to rock back with it. They stand up. Just about loses it. Not going to score any near fall with it, and he loses the hold. 2-2, 30 seconds left here in the first period. Now Corporal spins around and faces. Meyer still with a front headlock. Rex, you take Xavier. Since you're on that side, I'll take Meyer over here. He gives up an escape with 18 seconds left.
He's wrestling against Hartley Hoover.
Isaiah remains on the mat. Looks like he's got the wind knocked out of him. And here comes Trevor. Why not? Why not have 3 at a time?
Palacios with a front headlock here. Tries to score on Hoover, spin him around, changes directions. Hoover rocks up to a bear hug.
So 3-2, Corporal leads Meyer. 15 seconds left in the first period. They're on their feet. And Trevor Curry's wrestling Connor Leans from East Noble.
No score in a Palacios match as Hoover dives in on a leg. Palacios is going to counter that with a crossface.
Corporal's going to choose down over there against Meyer to start the second.
Mickey Daring with a fall from Bishop Dwinger here at 190.
No, he got pinned. Mickey Daring's done.
Oh, that was from Lures, I'm sorry.
So he was ranked 19th in the state. That's a break for Bryce Wank from Jay County, as he'll be up now. So we got 4 Jay County sectional wrestlers on the mat right now.
Caudle of Madison Grantsy winner. Palacios in good position for a takedown. And he's got the 2. Palacios with the opening takedown with 27 seconds left to go.
It's a good start. Meyer's on the ride over there. Like we said, 3-2 is the score. Meyer going to try to score some near fall. Leans is in on a shot.
crowd up here, and the cops are supposed to be clearing them out. They're just sitting up there chit-chatting, and they're just walking away.
Rex is not happy with the crowd control. Curry trying to fight off a shot here.
Palacios has a 2-0 lead as they go into the second period here.
Trying to get around, Curry is. Still holding on to a leg as leans.
Palacios starts in stop position here, start second period here.
First period ends. Curry scoreless.
Palacios right in the top position. Trying to lock up a cross-face cradle now.
Looks like Meyer got near fall over there while we were calling Curry's match. So it's 4-3 now.
Palacios riding with a spiral ride here.
Nope. Meyer's got him turned again. He's getting near fall. He's going to get 3 near fall on this. And a fall. Barry Humble likes it. We like it. Isaiah Myers into the ticket round.
Also against Kevin Russell from Snyder. Palacios with a side cradle locked up. Now Hoover's in trying to get a reversal here, and reversal is given on the edge of the mat as Hoover of North Miami reverses Palacios with 54 seconds left to go here. Hoover tries to throw the legs in. Power half. Palacios got a good arm on that leg.
TC's got a cradle locked up on leans.
We got Bryce Wink right in front of us too.
There's the fall. Trevor wins. He advances. And he will take on the winner of number 1 versus number 2 in the semi-state, which is about to happen right now.
Washburn versus Kuhlman. Palacios with 19 seconds left is trying to shake his opponent, get the arm through, and he's going to score here. As Hoover's just hanging on for dear life. Palacios in better position now to shake him off. Needs to get that far arm and pull him over the top. 10 seconds left to go. Out of bounds they go, and Hoover gets lucky there as they go out. They got 4-2 on the scoreboard. It's not.
Looks like they're trying to correct it now.
Yeah. I don't think he cranked him for any near fall.
Wank leads 1-0 in the second period here.
They got the scoreboard. They're going the wrong way. They got 6-2 now. Should be 2-2. 4 seconds left to go here.
Wrestlers from Zeeland are 12-3 in the first round right now. It's a pretty darn good start.
They left the score at 4-2. He must have turned him for 2. Palacios must have gave up a turn over there. We were watching Curry's fall. Palacios a nice high leg over, just about got an escape there at the end. Hoover's a good-looking 10th grader, just like Palacios, 34-4. Hoover starts his third period in the top position, riding on top of Palacios, and tries to put a leg in. He does get the leg in. Palacios trying to fight his way out. Hoover's trying to hit a power half, but Hoover's really slipping on top. Palacios needs to get this arm through the bodies here.
Got plenty of time.
Palacios is going to work on a defensive fall.
Oh.
They got a one illegal hold. That's why they stopped it. Hit a full Nelson on him. So Palacios picks up a point. He trails 4-3 now.
Yeah, but better to give up a full Nelson than to give up a reversal.
Yeah.
That could have been intentional.
Minute 40 left to go here. Drop back to an ankle. Does Hoover. Palacios kind of comes up. Hoover tries to stick a leg in. Palacios catches it coming in. So Palacios got one leg caught. Now he's going to try and work out as Hoover trying to turn that top over. He's got Palacios near a near fall situation. Palacios trying to power that leg through. Hoover looks at the clock. He's got a minute 17. Palacios trying to keep him losing that turn there. Palacios needs to keep that shoulder up.
He's cranking hard. That's getting close.
Hoover looking at the clock. Minute 3 left to go here. Palacios trying to sneak out the back door. Now he just got a 1 count.
Needs to get his head back up.
He's getting near fall now. He's going to lose at 2 here. He's going to make him down 6-3, but he's got his arm up there high. Can't come up, can't get a hold of the head. Palacios drops down 6-3 now. He's been turned by a legger here twice in this match. Palacios has got a hold of his leg, and he's kind of shaking down. Palacios come out in a double leg here. Palacios gets reversal. So now he trails 6-5, and Palacios, his coaches are telling him to cut him. Palacios is going to cut him, give him the escape. Dives right in and runs right into a double leg. 16 seconds left to go. Hoover has a 5-7 lead. Palacios trying to turn around, trying to shake that leg off. He's got 10 seconds left to go. Palacios trying to work up. Hoover's just going to hang on to that leg and gets a stalemate with 3 seconds left to go, and that's going to end the campaign of Palacios with a 5-7 score. He got turned on a cheap tilt off the legs. He's going to lose this thing. 7-5.
Go. 2.
Ooh.
Tim wants it.
He's going to go over and talk to him about it.
The side official was watching.
Josh Howard sends the other coach back. He's going to talk it over with the assistant official.
It's hard, Rex, because you can't watch the move and the clock at the same time. They might say it's close enough. Let's send it to overtime.
Mr. Rubel's getting chewed out by a red jacket over there. Give
2.
him the 2.
Now, you don't see that very often, but that is what the side official is there for. And I don't know what you argue. The side official's watching it. He said yes. It was 2 in time. There's really no excuse to give up a takedown with 3 seconds left when you're ahead 2 points, Rex.
There's a red jacket going to try and escort Rubel out. Palacios, sudden victory here.
Joe Rubel is facing expulsion here.
Palacios shot by Hoover. Palacios catch him with a crossface out front.
Crossface.
I think they've settled things down here. Hoover's in on that single leg. Palacios needs to really power that head down. Stalemate here, maybe. Don't let Hoover get the ankle hooked. Keep your hips down, Xavier. Xavier gets a hold of his wrist. He's going to spin. He hooked the leg. Fight the hands, and he gets a 2. Oh, that's a cheap call there, Dane.
I don't think that was 2.
He's going to lose a call the same way he just gave it to him.
Well, once you've made the call and stopped the match, you can't overturn it.
Yeah.
He still had a hold of the leg.
But he hooked the heel. He hooked the heel, and they stand with the call.
Wow. Palacios survives in overtime with the takedown. That's 2 Belmont victories by overtime in the last hour.
Oh, man.
And we may be on ice, but things are heating up. Our impartial third member of our team gives us a shrug and says, I don't know. 2. I think the look on Josh Howard's face says,
I don't know about that one. I think the one with time running down was questionable too.
Well, there was only 3 seconds for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough way to lose, but, man, Palacios was on it at the end of the match, putting the pressure on, and sometimes that's what happens. Whew. Now the Eastbrook coach, North Miami coach, trying to talk to the official off to the side.
Washburn has a 4-1 lead over Kuhlman over here at 190. Trevor Curry staying in the area watching that one closely.
Rex, at the rate we're going, we're going to have to make a donation to the FOP by the end of the day. Woo, tensions are high. Tensions are high. That is for sure. I don't even know who's up next. I can barely keep track of it.
Well, we got a Eli Michael from Norwell is on deck.
Well, how about this one? The one that maybe we should be most worried about right now is happening at 190 because we've been talking a lot about Trevor Curry's draw. And right now, Chad Washburn, who has pinned Trevor earlier this year, he leads 4-2 over Eli Kuhlman.
No, it's 4-4.
Oh, it's just now 4-4. Sorry, I was looking down.
Yeah, and they just gave him the point, and Washburn has a bloody nose.
So the winner of that one is going to take on Curry in what could be the best ticket round match of the day.
You got Eli Johns versus Jalen Sawyer May. Braxton Russell at 175 gets a fall for Delta down there.
Levi Abbott was a winner at 165. I don't know if we missed that one or not. He wins by fall.
Yeah, I missed it.
Oh, and Bryce Wank got knocked out. You know, that Keith Miller from Northwood is who beat him. And Miller looked really good against Cole Mendez at the Al Smith. But I did not expect Wank to lose there. In fact, I had Wank making the finals, Rex. So that's a big upset for Northwood. They've taken their lumps earlier in the day.
Oh, wrote the wrong one. Let's see. Wabash, Garrett, Manchester, Northwood, Kokomo, Leo, Elkhart, Woodland.
You said Braxton Russell was a winner?
Yep.
I missed that one.
There's a fall right in front of us here. It's Preston Duffy of Manchester. Gets a win by fall over Brady King of Northwood. That is at 2:15.
That means Keegan Bloom's up. Good thing we didn't go to commercial. This is what happens in this round. It gets pretty crazy. Braxton Russell won by fall. Jack Culler, the ACAC champ at 175 pounds, is up on mat 1. He's the last match at 175. Now up is Keegan Bloom. Got some kinetic tape on the left shoulder. The matching red. He's taking on Matt Pori from New Haven.
Keegan Martin's in the top half of the bracket, so he will be one of the later matches. Is that mat number 1 is really rolling slow back there. That's at 175 still.
Rex, we have lost. There, we're back. Our AT&T being just as finicky as our Verizon was. But it is what it is. We're doing our best here for you.
3 bars.
Nothing so far between Bloom and Pori.
Verizon's at 5 bars. I'll switch back.
We might have to. Well, we've only missed 3.2% of our frames, so.
Hey, you tell this big guy in front of us to stand down there. I
yeah,
can't see
I'd like
past
to
him.
see you try.
I wish Mr. Cruz luck today.
These two are tied up now, Pori and Bloom. Bloom with an underhook with a right arm.
He's such a polite young man with his little glasses on off the mat, but he's such a dominant force on the mat.
They break apart, 45 seconds left. We're wrestling on the home purple mat for Pori. Bloom again with the underhooks. Reaching around the back of Pori. Pori tries to step in and in front of. Oh, Bloom goes down to a knee.
Oh,
Washburn goes to his back. Kuhlman gets the fall at 190. It'll be Kuhlman and Curry in an epic ticket round match at 190.
Oh, man.
Woo. I would say that's probably better than Trevor, or better for Trevor, as he had already been beaten by Washburn, but what a quarter bracket.
One and two.
There we go. Bloom breaks away, gets his escape. That's not much better.
Where do you want me to go? Bloom just got reversed. Let me go see if Bloom just got reversed. Let me go see if Pat's got a password.
Okay, we're back, I think. Right now it's 4-4, Bloom and Pori. Pori trying to lock up a cradle. Once again, we apologize. We got 2 different internet options, and we're trying to find the one that gets us through this. Rex just about tumbled. 5-4, Bloom gets his escape. He leads now halfway through the bout. Jelante Hinton up over here at 2:15, taking on Ethan Michael from Norwell. Bloom 5-4, 25 seconds left. Shot by Bloom, double leg, he's got an arm. Looking for a half Nelson. He leads 7-4 now. He's got a wrist. He's got a half Nelson on the back of the neck. He turns him over. He's getting near fall. Russell gets down to look. Woo, he was close. He was really close, but it's 10-4 now. Keegan Bloom leads going into the third period. Here Rex. What do you got for us there, boss? Bloom, 10-4 lead, as we said.
Pat's got a hard line, but
wow.
I told her, you know, we're going to go to 97-2, and I don't think it'll be an issue for us.
Again, Bloom's got Pori turned. He's got him flat. Jimmy Russell get down there and call it. Woo! 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Keegan Bloom advances.
We got Jelante Hinton up against Michael down here, I think. Yeah, Ethan Michael from Norwell. 9-2, Hinton's at the lead there.
We are going to have a 10-minute break, as we said. So that'll give us a little bit of time. And they're going to start moving matches. That's what we need. Jack Culler is up 6-3 over there on mat 1. Here comes Juan Cruz. And he is a big boy. He gets around his opponent. Hinton's got it. Michael on his back. Hinton's going to get the fall here. He leads 11-2 already. Just a handful of matches left here in this first round. There's the fall for Hinton. Right now, team scores. Delta leads this thing 21.5 points. Belmont 4 points behind them with 17.5. They still have Keegan Martin and Grady Baker left.
Let's see where they're at. Martin's still down a ways. Let's see. That match down there, mat number 1 is still at 175. And that is Culler with an 8-3 lead over Friedline of Elkhart. Dan will be able to take that 10-minute break to switch over and fire up 92.7 on the old Lenovo.
Right now, with no one up, I'd say it might be a good time to get through a few more commercials. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, what are you all down about?
You know that car accident I was in and it wasn't my fault? The insurance company isn't even willing to pay my full medical bills.
Why don't you call Glazer Nebs, where there is no fee if no recovery?
I can't afford an attorney to fight the insurance company with all their resources.
I said at Glazer Nebs, there is no fee if no recovery.
Maybe I can just call them with some questions about the police report and my injuries. I wondered what I have to pay them.
I said at Glazer Nebs, they have a free consultation, and there is no fee if no recovery.
Call Glazer and Ebbs in Decatur at 728-9997. When you need high school class rings or team state rings, the man to call is Rod Williams of the Herff Jones Company. Rod can also help you seniors with all of your graduation needs. Give Rod a call at 927-0672. That's 927-0672, or like him on Facebook. Rod Williams of the Herff Jones Company is proud to help sponsor wrestling on WZBD.
Hey local wrestling fans, this is Jason Creed, inviting you to cradle up some friends and come out for dinner, drinks, and sports action on our tech fall amount of HD TVs. Quit stalling, don't get pinned at home, and enjoy the evening with us at the Double Eagle, 1730 Nutman Avenue, Decatur. Follow us on Facebook for updates on food specials and upcoming events.
Welcome back here to the Memorial Coliseum as we've had a little bit of controversy right in front of us. Juan Cruz is in a tight match after being taken down. He leads 4-3.
Dane, I'd also like to talk about our other sponsors. Rebecca Cochran, 165 North 2nd Street in Decatur. Proud to be a wrestling longtime booster. Johnson's Auto Sales at 13th and Adams Street in Decatur, where you can always drive a fine quality vehicle for less. And Ahead of the Curve Driving Academy and the Decatur Business Mall. And Cruz with a reversal takes a 6-3 lead now.
Up on mat 1, Wawasee's Donovan Blair, a state qualifier last year against Dallas Godby. Godby eliminated Belmont senior Cole Mendez last week. Also up are 215's Dalton Alber from Tippy Valley. Tippy Valley in our semi-state now again. Dylan Crail from East Noble. Juan Cruz on mat 3. And over here on mat 4 is Jeremiah Olam.
Was that an even switch, Tippy Valley for Rochester?
Not quite. Not quite. Olam has a lead over here against Colin Price from Elkhart. Shows a little bit of speed over there.
Don't think you're just going to walk out of bounds on me, young man. That's Olam. He's a beast.
And we missed Kressel beating Newby.
And did Color finish his match down there
Yes,
already?
he won 8-4.
Is he the lone Woodland contestant today?
I believe so.
Farnell supposed to be wrestling Joaquin Flores. Does that match happen?
Yes, Farnell won. Keegan Martin is 2 bouts away, if you're wondering. And as we said, Keegan Bloom has already been victorious, so we're down to Martin, Worm, and Baker. Those are our upcoming matches here to finish up the first round.
Dane at 175, tough match. Jake Thrash of Homestead was your winner over Matt Levitz at Prairie Heights. That was an 8 versus a 9 in Fort Wayne Semi-State.
And as we continue to fill out our brackets here, we're going to play another round of commercials, and we'll be right back after this.
Winter might be here, but that doesn't mean that we can't think about golf. Give Cross Creek Golf Club a call at 724-4316 or visit their website, crosscreekdecatur.com, for all of your off-season golf needs. Memberships and gift cards make great presents for the golfers in your life. Book an outing for this year, but hurry as they fill up fast. March is just right around the corner. Cross Creek, a proud supporter of Belmont Athletics and Belmont Wrestling. SQ2 Lawn Care can do complete lawn care service and so much more. Mini excavating, driveway reconditioning, concrete removal, property cleanup, tree and shrub removal, and more. Think SQ2 when you need the job done right. Call Kenny Fisher at 701-1156.
Hi, this is Kenny Fisher at SQ2 Lawn Care and Mini Excavating. Give me a call for all your outdoor projects at 260-701-1156 or look me up on Facebook.
Does your smile need work? Maybe it's time for a cleaning and exam. Visit Laura Kugelhahn, DDS, and her knowledgeable, caring staff at Complete Smiles on North Main Street in Bluffton. Dr. Kugelhahn would love to help you maintain your dental health or transform your smile. Whatever your needs might be, Complete Smiles is there to help you. Dr. Kugelhahn is currently accepting new patients. Call 824-3100 to schedule an appointment.
When you walk out of the cold winter weather, you expect your home to be as warm as it was when you left in the morning. If you're worried about the heat in your home, call Kevin McIntyre. Don't get called for stalling, because once your furnace has gone out, you're already too late. McIntyre Heating and Air Conditioning can install a new furnace to meet your needs, or Kevin can service your existing furnace. A proud member of the Decatur community for decades, Kevin is a trusted repairman and installer of new furnaces. Call McIntyre Heating and Air Conditioning.
This is Ed Thurman, and I've driven across every highway and bridge in Indiana calling high school games on the radio since 1972. We take those bridges and overpasses for granted sometimes, but knowing they're made right here in Decatur at Pre-Stress puts me at ease and allows me to focus on the game. If you're looking for a career right here in Adams County, starting at over $20 an hour, go to PreStressServices.com and click on Careers. From general labor with no experience to driving those long beams to the job site with your CDL, Pre-Stress might just have the job you're looking for.
Soul Pig Barbecue on 2nd Street in Decatur, across from the courthouse, features traditional and not so traditional barbecue, brisket, smoked meats, pulled pork, wings, burgers, soul food, steaks, fish, seafood, and a full bar service. Bring the spouse and the young ones to Soul Pig and enjoy the family side or dine on the bar side. Large portions ensure no one will go home hungry after a Soul Pig meal. Follow Soul Pig on Facebook for the daily, weekend, and entertainment specials.
We're up here with the big boys. 215s, heavyweights on the mat. Juan Cruz has just won. We got a big attempted throw there, and it didn't work out as the Angola wrestler comes out on top at 285, and it looked like he was stuck.
Must be Angola fans behind us, you think, Dane?
I would think so. Terry Henyon has pinned Patrick Kinney from Tri-Central. Tri-Central, one of those teams who has moved over to our semi-state. So Cruz will take on Terry Henyon from Angola. We are still missing a couple of 190 matches. Donovan Blair is still on the mat over there. Jeremiah Olam just won.
Grady Baker has not yet made his way to the mat.
Keegan Martin is up now, it says, on mat 3.
Yep, there he goes. 215-pound match.
Let's see what Keegan can do here.
You think this in my Palacios match was way too close.
Still feeling it a little bit, are you?
I don't know. I think he lost twice, but he advanced.
Survive and advance. Here we go as we've got Keegan Martin. And he is taking on, who's he got there, Rex? I can't even find it. This match has been moved. Aiden Hunt. Aiden Hunt from Garrett. Hunt trying to throw Martin. Martin shakes it off and puts Hunt right to his back.
A little knee block.
Hunt bellies out before he gets a 2 count, but not there. That's pure strength by Martin. And he turns Hunt over. Jimmy Russell down there on his knees, and there's a fall. 37 seconds is all Keegan needed.
Don't try and
7 seconds. Gives us a chance to play an ad. We'll be back after this.
Town & Country Auctioneers has teamed up with Shaw Real Estate to offer you the most comprehensive auction and real estate services in the area. Whatever real estate or personal property you're buying or selling, we have you covered. We provide our customers with the utmost care in handling you or your loved one's property. You can contact Mitzi Gardner or myself, Corbin Boltzmeyer, at 260-724-8899 to walk with you every step of the way through.
Hi everybody, this is Steve Fiesel in beautiful Bluffton, Indiana, the home of Velocity Motors. Winter doldrums getting you down? Tired of going out and seeing if old Betsy was going to start for you this morning? Velocity Motors has your answer. Stop in and see us for your next ride. Since 2009, Velocity Motors has been helping folks with their next car. Credit your issue? Velocity Motors has financing options for almost everyone. Come to Velocity Motors where you're always greeted with a smile and treated with respect.
Town & Country Auctioneers has teamed up with Shaw Real Estate to offer you the most comprehensive auction and real estate services in the area. Whatever real estate or personal property you're buying or selling, we have you covered. We provide our customers with the utmost care in handling you or your loved one's property. You can contact Mitzi Gardner or myself, Corbin Boltzmeyer, at 260-724-8899 to walk with you every step of the way throughout the process. Town & Country is at 211 North 13th Street, Decatur, Indiana.
I pushed the wrong button.
Push?
I pushed it wrong.
How many user in push?
I apologize. Give Corbin an extra ad play there for my mistake.
Is there umlauts over there? You? Is there any umlauts?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So we are awaiting our heavyweights, Grady Baker and Zach Worm. And we're going to give you a rundown here as we go through what has transpired so far today.
They say Worm is on deck on mat number 2 there.
Okay, perfect. That's good to know. As of right now, we have only dropped.
He may be up because there's a fall happening right now.
Okay, we'll hold on our recap, and there you go. Good job.
It's Hartle Road with the fall. Takes out Fernandez.
That's going to be a tough match for Zach. Hartle Road beat Juan Cruz last year in these opening rounds and kept Cruz from the state finals, while Zach Worm happily walked into the state finals with his win. Sometimes that's how it goes. We may see it today at 157. Isaiah Meyer finishes second 2 weeks in a row to Gavin Davis, but then Gavin Davis is on the same half as Mitchell Betts.
So Worm is wrestling against Vincent Park from Columbus City. Worm definitely has a size advantage over Mr. Park, but Park is a pretty decent wrestler, 34-8. He's a senior. This Worms match is underway as he's in a collar tie, working some wrist control on Park. Park backs off. Worm forces the action, pushing on a collar tie. Wrist control by Worm. Minute 30 left to go, period 1. Gazzoni by Park, and he hits a Jap whizzer. Hits an arm spin, takes Worm down. The opening takedown, Worm stands up, gets the escape. And basically when Worm clamped that heavy hand on him, he just grabbed the arm and spun and hit a Jap whizzer, takes him down. Worm tries to come out and get some pressure on that head, but being more careful this time. You don't power that hand on her so hard.
Margie Tebow says at least we didn't call the police when we pushed the wrong button. There you go. Finish that front headlock. Worm gets in behind, keeps his feet in. He's got 2. So Worm takes a 3-2 lead. Austin Ringeisen is wrestling over there on mat 1. Ringeisen is who beat Washburn from Kokomo. Washburn's career ends with consecutive losses in the winner's bracket. Ethan Dotson warming up in front of us. Snyder heavyweight. Now Worm doing a little man wrestling, and he's got Park stuck. All of a sudden he had him tilted over for near fall. Park went to his back. Worm pressed down, and there's the fall. 90 seconds. Zach Worm advances, and Adams County keeps the train rolling. And as we await Grady Baker's match, we want to tell you that as of right now, Adams County's only lost 3 matches in this first round. Winners have been Miles Carr, Cale Beer, Henry Ferrote, Mav Dubois. We'll throw in Andrew Morales from Heritage as being from Zeeland. Colt Bullenbacher was a winner. Sam Wolpert, Blake Luganbill, Isaiah Meyer, Gavin Davis, Duke Myers, Xavier Palacios, TC Trevor Curry, Keegan Martin, Keegan Bloom, and now Zach Worm. They've all won in this opening round, and they are 1 match away from Evansville. Grady Baker is going to be up soon. It's going to give us a chance to play 1 more round of commercials, And we'll be right back after this.
At Bullenbacher & Associates, we strive to provide services that make our clients' lives easier and their businesses more profitable by providing bookkeeping, payroll, and payroll tax preparation services. Our team of knowledgeable professionals has the expertise to handle your bookkeeping and payroll requirements so you can focus on what you do best, running your business. This is Scott Bullenbacher of Bullenbacher & Associates of Portland, Indiana, reminding everyone of the importance of supporting our local businesses. Our community depends on it.
Wigand Construction in Fort Wayne is building landmarks that impact the lives and communities we serve. At Wigand, we believe that our most important responsibility as a building contractor and construction company is to stand by our commitments to our clients and to our community. That's why we believe in supporting high school athletics, where our local teenagers show their commitments to their teammates, their coaches, their schools, and their communities. Wigand Construction. Trust. Well built.
Throwing a party? Call Adams County Tent and Party Rental to make it a very special occasion. Adams County Tent and Party Rental has delivery on tents, tables, chairs, linens, and bounce houses for weddings, birthday parties, graduations, retirement luncheons, and business meetings. No event is too big or too small for Adams County Tent and Party Rental. Call Landon at 223-2040 or like them on Facebook. Wrestlers looking for summer work? Give Adams County Tent and Party Rental a call today.
Welcome back here for our final segment on YouTube, as we are wrapping up this final round. We got one match left to call, and that is going to be for Mr. Grady Baker. And he's got a tough one, that's for sure, as 285 pounds is loaded with some big, strong men. And Grady's going to have to wrestle the toughest of them all, according to the rankings. That's number 1 ranked Isaiah Kuhlman from Leo.
His brother had a big match just a few minutes ago as he took out Washburn at 190.
Now, Rex, do you buy into any of the momentum, teammate momentum type stuff in a day like this?
I don't have much money. I don't buy into much. But, yes, there is something to be said there. We saw the Southern Wells guys come in here looking to maybe be semi-state champs, and they drop a big one, and then the next one falls too right behind them. Just it does take some wind out of your sails, so to speak.
Austin Ringeisen advances for Mechaniqua. He's the final ticket rounder at 190 pounds. Jackson Copas is a winner 10-1. So Copas will take on Martin in the next round, which will be heard on 92.7 FM, as we've been saying.
Ringhausen takes out one of the fighting Oberlins.
Trying to get everything.
Did Blair, who won between Blair
and Blair
and
won
on top?
Travis Hankey from Northridge, ranked number 3 in the semi-state, is an 8-2 winner over Nolan Heiner.
I think Ullman was a winner down here.
Ullum from Monroe Central was a winner, that is correct. Dalton Alber was a winner for Tippy Valley, 9-3. And the last 2:15 matches happening right now between Alan Ortiz from Jay County and Caleb Evans from Homestead. And at 285, we're looking at Trevi Hillman Conley from Peru. He's taking on Jeremiah Riffle. No, he's not. Oh, yes, from Concord. Sorry, I looked at Goshen. So that's not a singlet. Isaac Moss from Delta will take on Ethan Dotson from Snyder. Coolman and Baker are still up, and Colton Sisk from Tippy Valley and Brody Streeter from Northridge still have to wrestle here.
Something happened. My track wrestling just took a glitch, and I just finally got straightened out. I was all lost over here. There we go.
Do you have to pull the pull string on that to get it started again?
I forgot to put the choke on.
That's the key.
Another good-looking heavyweight in front of us here, Mr. Dodson from Snyder.
Grady Baker's wrestled about every one of them in this bracket. That's why he's got 17 losses, but sure has gained a lot of experience.
Maybe
he is flanked right now by head coach Tim Myers and Carter Freet. Carter has been credited by Grady with a lot of his success, and I think Carter has really enjoyed his increased role with the team, and especially with the upper weights, and I think he's really taken Grady under his wing. Of course, Carter had one of the great ticket round victories of all time for the Belmont Braves when he reached the state finals his junior year, I believe, if I remember right. And Rex, that brings up a good point too. If I remember right, and maybe I'm wrong, that Carter missed out on his senior season because of an injury.
I think so.
And, you know, you hear a lot of people say, well, he's just a junior, he'll be back. You never know if you're going to be back.
Tell me about it.
You never know.
Tell me about it.
Don't let these opportunities slip away.
What's going on here?
Two matches left here. Ortiz is beating Evans right now.
3-2. There we go. I think I'm back.
Now you're back. Let's take a look at that team score. That might be one that interests us, because the Braves are on top. That's the way we like it. Belmont on top ahead of Delta. And look at that, Adams Central just a half point behind Belmont and Delta in the team.
Adams County representing.
Very much so. Ortiz has a minute left to defend his 1 point lead. He's on his feet. Ortiz gets around for a takedown. Ortiz leads 5-3, 30 seconds left against Caleb Evans. Evans is ranked number 5 in the semi-state. 23rd in the state, a junior, 37 wins. But Ortiz had a really good postseason. Kind of just snuck in behind Keegan and Keegan. Evans in on a double leg. Ortiz sprawls, good hips. Trying to keep that leg out, 3 seconds left. And Alan Ortiz with a nice win for the Jay County sectional. He reaches the ticket round, Rex, as a sophomore.
And that is Adams County, 3 for 3. 3 4. Let's see, who's the other one? Who's the other 4 in our
Ethan Michael got pinned by Jelante Hinton.
Okay.
But yeah,
so 3 of 4.
Local sectional puts 3 of 4 wrestlers into the ticket round. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Grady can do. It's not going to be easy. Isaiah Kuhlman with a big hug. Is that Coach, is that Zaire from Leo? Is that who that is?
I do not know. We're underway. Kuhlman trying to reach an underhook. Baker trying to fight out of that. Kuhlman's chasing him around the mat and shoves him out of bounds.
Whew.
Kuhlman's a big guy.
It's all or nothing now for Grady.
I don't think you're going to head snap him down to a front headlock, Dane. He's got too big of a chest. Kuhlman works in, an underhook. Baker trying to circle back in. Kuhlman trying to get over and under on him. An official says, you need to stay in bounds, and Grady said, I was trying. Baker pushes back. Kuhlman tries to snap his head down. Kuhlman working that up underhook. Trying to run him out of bounds. He's just kind of running him out of bounds, and Baker's trying to fight this off. He's going to pick up a stalling here, and as he does, I think that's just being overpowered myself, but that's not my call. Baker trying to work his way back into the center. Reaches down for a leg. Kuhlman has a front headlock locked up on Baker. Baker trying to stand up and out of it. Fights it off. He's got a minute to go here. Kuhlman trying to hit an over and under on Baker. But Baker's working that bear hug now. He's trips him down. Baker's going to spin out. Baker almost come back to his base, but Kuhlman catches an arm. He's getting some near fall on Baker here. He's got the 2 takedown. He's got a 3 near fall earn, putting the pressure down. There's the fall. Kuhlman, your winner over Baker. Fall time of 1:20. Baker finishes a good second season of wrestling.
Okay, Rex. We're going to call it a day here on YouTube, and you can join us on 92.7 over the radio or on WZBD.com, and we'll see you back on the other side.